on Saturday, there's a makeup game on the boys' side between Cimarron and Scott City. That game had been postponed due to that COVID-related pause that Cimarron was on. So Scott City and Cimarron's boys play in Cimarron in league action on Saturday. As far as the Norton Sub-State goes, we'll start with the girls' side. It continues to be neck and neck up top with Phillipsburg at 13-1, Goodland at 14-2, Hayes TMP at 13-3, and Norton at 13-4. So you've got four teams within one game of each other in the win column. And it's anybody's game as to who could get that number one overall seed in the Norton Sub-State. Colby is the 5 seed, and right now they hold that all by themselves. The 6 seed Minneapolis played last night and lost to Salina Sacred Heart, so they are now half a game back of Colby at 8-9. Russell also half a game behind Colby. Russell is 7-8, and then Beloit in last place at 2-8. On the boys' side of that sub-state, Hayes TMP has a half-game lead over Norton for first. TMP is 13-4, Norton is 12-4, then Minneapolis 10-5. They also lost to Sacred Heart last night. Those are the only teams in the sub-state with winning records, so it's pretty competitive beyond those three teams. Phillipsburg right now has the 4 seed, but only by half a game over Goodland, who is 7-9, then Russell at 6-9, and Colby at 6-10 all have a shot at climbing to as high as 4th. Colby currently 7th in the sub-state. Beloit is 8th with a 4-9 record. We'll take another break here on the Funk Optometry pregame show. When we return, we'll hear from Tom Stevens, the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles, what he had to say after Colby's 48-46 loss Tuesday night to Goodland, and a little bit of an opponent preview that he gave me after that game about what they expect to see from the Hayes Lady Indians tonight. That's coming up. Stay tuned. The Funk Optometry pregame show returns after this. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Roof for now, and it needs replaced. Who are you going to call?
Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
The Funk Optometry pregame show continues as we get you set for the first game of our doubleheader at the community building tonight. The Colby Lady Eagles taking on the Hayes Lady Indians. I am Dan Lucero. On Tuesday night, the Colby Lady Eagles dropped a tough one to the Goodland Cowgirls. Another down-to-the-wire game between those two teams this year, and for the second time, the Cowgirls came out on top. 48-46 was the final score. After the game, I caught up with the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Tom Stevens, to get his impressions of how his team performed, why they were unable to close the deal and earn a victory over a top 10 ranked Goodland team, and what they'll have to focus on with Hayes coming to town tonight. Here's what Tom Stevens had to tell me on Tuesday night. You know, Tom, you look back, and that second quarter was pretty decisive. Goodland took the lead there and never surrendered it. What did they do in the second quarter that made it hard for your offense, and how did you adjust back and get things back rolling in the second half?
We just missed all our shots that quarter. I thought we were better on the boards the second half. First half, we just allowed them to get every offensive rebound, and it padded their lead.
Yeah, that was something we had talked about when we talked about this matchup, and one thing you were worried about was Goodland's ability on the offensive glass. What makes them such a good offensive rebounding team, and what did you do better in the second half to keep them off the boards?
We got in front of them a little bit. First half, we just stood there, and they went and got the rebound, stuck it in.
The balance in scoring tonight really stands out. 2 in double figures. Brianna Barnett hit some big shots for you. Mackenzie Dodson made a big play for you on a second chance bucket. It really seemed like offensively you got what you were looking for against a team that makes it hard to score the ball. When you took care of it, you got some good possessions tonight.
Yeah, we got good shots all night. Even the second quarter, we had good shots. They just didn't go, and but we didn't get any extra shots. And we turned it over a few times and let them get all them offensive rebounds. And the Weeder kid, I think she can shoot, and I think we talked about it, and she had a lot of wide open looks.
Moving on, you've got Hayes on Friday night. What will the focus be coming out of this game, and how will you prepare for the Lady Indians on Friday night?
Oh, Hayes is a totally different team. I look for a lot of pressure D, and I think they'll be in our shorts all night. So we'll have to handle that and execute our offense. We'll have to be good in transition, and we can't let them get offensive rebounds. But it'll be a totally different team. I think the intensity on defense will be really, really high. And so it's good for our team to go through that, and we'll see how we react.
That was Tom Stevens immediately following Tuesday night's loss to Goodland at the community building. And he knew already what to prepare for from these Hayes Lady Indians, pressure defense, and that's how the Lady Indians have tried to stay competitive despite their struggles on the offensive end this year. So how will Colby respond to that pressure? Will they be able to take care of the basketball and get good open looks and convert on those open looks? If they do, they should have a good chance of being able to outscore the Lady Indians tonight. But you can say it, that's one thing. Doing it, handling that pressure when it's actually up in your face or in your shorts, as Coach Tom Stevens put it, that's an entirely different animal, and we'll see how Colby responds. The start of this one is coming your way next from the community building. Thanks for listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show. This is the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents and Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
The Trojan Trading Post has a lot of items to help you show your Colby Community College pride, such as bags and totes, face masks, jewelry, blankets, and license plates. If you need something to wear, the Trojan Trading Post offers shirts, hoodies, and outerwear in men's, women's, toddler, and even newborn sizes. You can check out the selection at colbycc.edu/gear or stop by the Trojan Trading Post in the Robert Burnett Student Union on the campus of Colby Community College.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. All the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you will save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the community building. Let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's girls basketball contest between Colby and Hayes. Visiting Lady Indians, 5 and 10 on the air, coached by Len Meldon in his first season. A 5-guard lineup for Hayes. Ari Green, a 5'6 senior. Jersey Johnson, a 5'7 junior. Carly Lang, a 5'5 sophomore. Maya Loomis, a 5'7 senior. And Morgan Engel, a 5'6 sophomore. We're going to take a 1-minute break for the anthem. We'll come back right after this here on the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah, Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Taco John's of Colby.
The The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
And as the national anthem fades, let's bring you the Colby Lady Eagles starting lineup tonight for their game against Hayes. They're 8-8 on the year, coached by Tom Stevens in his 4th season. At the point, Brooklyn Jones, a 5'7 junior. At the 2, Brianna Barnett, a 5'4 senior. At the 3, Mackenzie Johnson, a 5'7 senior. At the 4, Emma Curry, a 5'9 junior. And at the 5 is Kennedy Stanley, a 5'9 senior. So it's Jones, Barnett, Dodson, Curry, and Stanley for Colby in their home white. Green, Johnson, Lang, Loomis, and Ingle for the Lady Indians in road gray. Hayes will start left to right as you listen. Colby right to left. And Hayes will inbound the ball at midcourt to get this game started. We appreciate you tuning in with us here tonight on 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby. Or if you're listening on the Rocking M Media app, nwksradio.com. Or if you're checking out the video stream tonight on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, Rocking M Media NWKS. We are underway from the community building as the Colby Lady Eagles try and snap a 3-game losing skid against the Hayes Lady Indians. Working the dribble is Carly Lang out near midcourt. She swings it left side for Ari Green. Back to Lang in the corner left side. Posting is Jersey Johnson. The ball comes out to the wing instead for Green. Now Loomis high right with it to the high post for Johnson at the foul line, guarded by Kennedy Stanley in Colby's 2-3 matchup zone. Around the horn, Lang with it on the left wing. Lang facing up her defender Jones. One dribble, let's get past to Green on the right wing as Colby defense shifts. In the right corner, Lang pump fakes the 3, one dribble back to Green. Skip pass across Loomis left side. Loomis into the low post left for Johnson. 20 feet out, kick to Green. Her 3-pointer from the corner is an air ball. Weak side rebound by Curry, then she lost it. It came to Ingle, who misses the layup. And then on the rebound, Stanley snatched it and is fouled. Foul was called on Morgan Ingle. That's her first on either team. 2 chances there for Hayes, but nothing doing offensively. A team that I mentioned at the top has struggled offensively throughout the year, averaging just 38 points per game. Colby ball for their first possession of the night. Emma Curry had the top of the circle. Man-to-man defense from Hayes. Barnett, right wing, comes around to Curry screen, stops at the foul line, skips the pass to Dodson, high left at the Eagle logo on the floor. Around the screen, Dodson has space, top of the arc, 3-pointer on the way, off the heel, and then the front of the rim, no. Rebound snared by Ari Green, flying in front of Kennedy Stanley. Green brings it ahead for the Lady Indians. No score, just underway from the community building. Lang high right, Curry out to guard. Long skip pass to Green. Now in the left corner, Jersey Johnson loads up a 3. That's too strong. Offense around to Ingle, and the stick back good with the right hand. So that's 2 consecutive possessions where Colby's given up an offensive rebound. The point of emphasis coming out of the Goodland game for Tom Stevens and the Lady Eagles, and they give up a second chance bucket to start the scoring tonight, 2-0 Hayes. Jones, high right, into the right corner for Dodson after running Barnett through the elevator screen didn't work. Dodson nearly traveled as she picked up the dribble. Pass up top for Curry instead. Now back with Jones behind the volleyball line. Jones angles right, passes left for Stanley. Stanley thought about the 3. One dribble, skip to Dodson right wing. Out to challenge is Loomis. Screen and slip for Stanley down the lane on the right, shooting over a smaller defender. Too strong off the window, and it kicked out. Rebound to Ingle for Hayes. 5:45 to play first quarter. Hayes ball up 2-0. Good look for Kennedy Stanley. She's going to get plenty of those. She's going to be bigger than all but one Hayes rotation player. Hayes does not start a true post. And so those opportunities will be there for Stanley tonight, but she just missed on her first one. Loomis in the right corner, a long 2 on the way from Ingle, in and out, and back in and back out. Rebounded by Stanley for Colby, strong side. Here come the Lady Eagles, still trying to get on the board. Jones cut off top of the key, backs up, maintaining the dribble, defended by the sophomore Carly Lang, and off to Curry on the right wing. Curry tries an NBA range 3. That rattles out, and the long rebound collected by her defender, Jersey Johnson. A lot of standing around, not a lot of ball movement on that possession for Colby. 3 minutes in, 2-0 Hayes. Green driving down the middle of the paint with the left hand. Her runner blocked from behind by Mackenzie Dodson. Rebound to Jones. Colby on the run. Jones one-on-one with Engel. Pulls up in the paint. The defense catches up out to the trailer. Curry, left wing three. Too strong. Long rebound collected by Johnson for Hayes. Quickly up front. Green feeds the cutter. Lang cut off. Short corner right. She brings the dribble all the way around to the right wing. 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Still 2-0 Hayes. Dribble handoff. Loomis on the left wing. Off a high screen to the right wing. A handoff there for Green. Green back to the screener. Engel right elbow. To Loomis in the corner. Now down the right. Johnson going to work in the post. Now past the foul line. Engel 15-foot gets the roll. Morgan Engel has all 4 points in this game. 4-0 Hayes. 4:10 left in the first. Slow offensive start for a Colby team, averaging 46 points per game coming in. Hit that number exactly in the loss to Goodland on Tuesday night. Curry feeds the low block. Stanley backing down, low block right. She's fouled on the shot by Morgan Engel. That is number 2 on Engel, who has been the only player to score to this point with 3:55 to play in the first quarter. And Kennedy Stanley heads to the free throw line for the first time. Where on the year, she's an 83% shooter. Free throw up for Stanley, in and out off the front rim. 2 subs for Hayes. Jeannie Key, a 5'5 senior, and Caroline Robin, a 5'4 junior, check into the game. Engel departs with those 2 fouls. Ari Green also sits. So now it's an even smaller lineup for Hayes. Second free throw on the way for Stanley, and that one nothing but nylon. She splits the pair and gets Colby on the board. They trail 4-1. Carly Lang, a right-hand dribble over the divider, switches to the left hand as she shifts that direction. Now Engel's back to the right, drive and kick, right corner, an open three for Loomis. Rattles home. Maya Loomis knocks down a triple from the right corner. It's a 7-1 Hayes lead with 3:35 to play in the first quarter. Jones into the front court for Colby. High left Stanley. Stanley driving with the left hand, cut off on the elbow. Out to the wing, Curry, who squares up for a three. That's short, rebound out of bounds. A lot of possessions so far for Colby have been 1 pass or 2 passes and a shot, and it hasn't resulted in a field goal yet as we're almost 5 full minutes into this contest. Colby trailing 7-1. Lang on the drive. Shovels in the left corner for Loomis, who takes the dribble outside the arc. Long skip pass, right wing Key, catch and shoot 3, short. Rebounded by Jones, strong side for Colby, or Dotson rather. Outlet to Barnett up the left side, and she brings it ahead. Barnett to the top of the key with the dribble, picked up there by Key. Now picks up the dribble, swings it to Curry, just right up the top of the circle. Curry fakes a handoff to Dodson, stops her dribble. Stanley posting, has it in the middle of the paint. Turnaround jumper, and the block misses off the back rim. But a whistle and a foul is called on Jersey Johnson. And back to the free throw line goes Kennedy Stanley for 2 more. Foul on Johnson, her first, team foul number 3. Stanley just posting up, getting good position right in the middle of the paint. And when you're that deep in the paint, you've got to get the ball quick. Otherwise, that 3-second violation is a danger. Stanley knocks down the first free throw. Sub in for Hayes. Ari Green returns, replacing Loomis. 1 more free throw coming for Stanley. With 2:47 left in the first quarter. And it's in and out. So she split her first 4 free throw tosses. Colby trailing 7-2. Key high right for Hayes. Off a couple of high screens, angling left, hands off to Robin. Robin to the right wing, hands to Lang. Lang at the foul line, across to Key. Key spinning her way into the paint. Down low to Green, kick out to Lang. Lang through the paint, out to the right corner for Robin, who drives, pull up 8-footer, short rebound to Stanley for Colby underneath. Lady Eagles flying into the front court, Jones left side. Jones cut off on the drive, backs her dribble out near the volleyball line, now spins to her left, pitches to Stanley out on the perimeter. Stanley dribbles to the top of the key, pitches to Dodson high right, now Barnett in the corner. Barnett around, getting downhill with the left hand into the paint she goes. She's cut off out to Curry up top. Curry bounces for Barnett, high post left, facing away from the basket. Screen and flip, Stanley with position, low block left. She's too strong with the layup off the window. Rebounded by Robin for Hayes. 45 to play first quarter. Colby still looking for a field goal. They trail 7-2. Lang with the dribble up high. Right wing pass for Robin. Robin holds the ball above her head. Brings it back for Key between the circles, and those two play catch. Now Green deep in the right corner. Dodson out to challenge. Back to the wing for Robin. Robin to the right elbow, kicks out behind the arc, top of the key for Lang. Now on the backdoor cut, open is Green. She slithers inside and lays it in. First two for R.E. Green. 9-2 Hayes with 1:13 to play in the first quarter. Colby's Achilles heel during this three-game losing streak. They played one rough quarter, and Colby playing a rough first quarter as on the back door, Brooklyn Jones gets space underneath, and she's fouled on a layup attempt. That's the high-low give and go that Colby likes to run with Brooklyn Jones. Get her off the screen and have the pass come from the high post. That time it was Emma Curry who threw a dime. Jones was fouled by Carly Lang. 2 free throws for Brooklyn Jones. The first try tickles the twine. Brooklyn Jones on the year, 82% from the line. Maya Loomis returns to the game for Hayes, replacing Jersey Johnson. At 5'7", Loomis and Johnson are the tallest rotation players, healthy rotation players for Hayes. Jones 2 for 2 from the line. Colby within 9-4 with a minute to play in the first quarter. No field goals, but 4 for 6 is the charity strike. Cross-court pass to the right, caught by Lang. Now Green in the corner tries the triple off the front rim. Rebound juggled around. Loomis has it left wing for Hayes. Now Key on the drive. Pull-up 8-foot floater. Drops in from the left angle. First two off the bench for Jeannie Key. Colby trailing 11-4 with under 40 seconds to play in the first. Jones in the front court off a high screen from Curry. In the paint with the left hand, and we have a whistle traveling call. Jones picked up her dribble a little further out, I think, than she realized, and had to take an extra step before she could get a floater away. And Colby turns the ball over for the first time tonight. Final 25 seconds of this first quarter. Hayes with the ball and an 11-4 lead. Key on the right wing. For Lang between the circles. High left for Robin. Down to 10 seconds. Colby shifting their feet in the zone. Loomis into the right corner, throws it away. Intended for R.E. Green. And the pass was errant and off of Green's fingertips out of bounds. Colby gets the ball back with 6 seconds left to try and go the length of the floor and have a field goal before the end of the quarter. Jones flying ahead with 3, with 2. Jones, top of the key, takes the 3, and leaves it well short. She kind of mishandled the ball as she tried to step back and didn't get it up clean, and that's the end of quarter number 1. Colby without a field goal, and they trail by 7. It's Hayes 11, Colby 4. We're back in a minute. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Second quarter on the way from the community building. Colby trailing Hayes 11-4 in this girls basketball contest. Dan Lucero back with you from courtside as the Lady Eagles have the ball right to left to start this second frame. Kennedy Stanley has it on a low post. Drop step to her left. Layup off glass. No good. Rebounded by Jillian Sheldon, the 6-foot freshman, appearing in just her 4th game this season for the Lady Indians. Her first action of the night, she gives Hayes a real post presence on the floor for the first time in the game. Hayes with the ball, a 7-point advantage, scored the game's first 4 points and helped Colby without a field goal in the opening 8 minutes. Ball maneuvers around the perimeter. It's Maya Loomis with it high left. Long skip pass to Carly Lang on the right wing. Lang back across for Loomis. Loomis touch pass inside Sheldon. She has it stolen away from behind by Mackenzie Dodson. Dodson up the right side of the floor into the front court. After the trailing Jones, Colby sets up in 5-on-5. Hayes has played man-to-man the whole night. Dodson high right. Stanley comes to set a screen, passing into the corner instead for Jones. Jones can't lose. Green loses her footing, loses the ball. Green has it on the breakaway, and the right-handed layup is up and in. Ari Green with 4, 13-4, largest lead of the night for Hayes. That was Jones trying to get downhill, trying to get around Green, but Green did a good job fighting through the screen, and then Jones just lost her footing. It was a good job by the officials, frankly, to swallow their whistles and not call a foul on Green there. Stanley in the post, kicks to Barnett, right wing, a three-pointer on the way short. Longer down to Dodson, short corner right. Dodson backs in, nowhere to go, but out with a pass to Curry. Her three off the back rim from the right wing. Rebounded by Stanley, and she's fouled. Third chance here for Colby. Foul on the floor called on Loomis, her first. And team foul number 4. Check that, number 5 on Hayes. Sub for Hayes, Caroline Robin back in, replacing Loomis. 6:14 to play in the first half. Colby down 13-4. Inbound to Curry, top of the key, catches, shoot three-pointer on the way, off the front rim, and the rebound out of bounds. So we are now 9 minutes and 50 seconds into this game, and Colby yet to connect from the field. They are 4 for 6 at the foul line for their only point. Lady Eagles into the front court, or rather, Lady Indians into the front court. Lady Eagles settle into that 2-3 zone. In the right corner, a three-pointer on the way. In and out for Jersey Johnson. Rebounded by Dodson underneath for Colby. Lady Eagles in the front court. Brooklyn Jones hollers out a play call. Pass to the high post right side for Emma Curry. Back left wing for Jones. Jones to Dodson, top of the key. Dodson has a pair of screens to choose from, goes right off the Curry screen, now pitches to Stanley, top of the key. Her three-pointer on the way, off the back rim. Nobody chasing down the offensive rebound. Loose ball gathered by Robin in the corner for Hayes. 5:25 to play in the first half, still 13-4, Hayes with the advantage. Colby ice cold from the field to start. And that's underselling it. I mean, no field goals in almost 11 minutes of basketball now. Johnson, high right. Dribbles, spins to her right, into the post, kick out Robin with the bounce pass, skip pass across left wing Lang. Lang through the paint. Pass across deflected by Curry, comes through to Johnson, deep right corner, out to the wing for Robin, and around the horn it comes to Green on the left side. Green, one dribble to clear space from her defender, back to Lang between the circles. Lang pitches back to Green. Green off the screen, driving with the right hand, spins it out for Robin. Robin cut off with the dribble, top of the key, spins to her right, bounce pass through the defense to a wide-open Sheldon, who lays it in with the left hand. Now a 6-0 run for Hayes, and they lead it by double figures, 15-4, with 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Jones, front court for Colby, between the circles for Dodson. Right wing for Jones. Jones, step back off the screen, three-pointer on the way, off the back rim, rebounded by Johnson for Hayes. Another one and done for Colby. Played a quarter and a half and no field goals for the home team. Green takes a handoff high right, steers the dribble to the left wing, beats the cutter down the left baseline. The floater by Robin is left short, rebounded by Curry for Colby. Lady Eagles hustle it into the front court with Brooklyn Jones. Jones backing away from her defender. R.E. Green has really made life difficult on Colby's leading scorer so far. Stanley, top of the key, with space, tries another three, and that one goes! And Colby is off the schneid. Kennedy Stanley knocks down the triple from the top of the key. Her third made three of the year. It's Colby's first field goal of the night. They're down 8, 15-7, with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. And hopefully that will open up the floodgates as Lang drives and is stripped of the basketball. She went through the paint. It's Mackenzie Johnson with the steal. Jones up ahead for Colby with the dribble between the circles. Backing away from Green. Colby sets up the 1-4 high set. Stanley's got it. Sheldon out to challenge. Stanley stops dribble between the circles. Right wing pass for Dodson. Dodson around the screen. Top of the key. Spins it back for Curry. Curry between the circles. To Dodson on the high post left. Off the screen, step back foul line jumper for Mackenzie Dodson, banks in. Mackenzie Dodson using the window from 17 feet, and Colby has scored 5 straight points quickly. They cut the lead to 15-9 Hayes with 2:45 left in the first half. Hayes takes their time into the front court. Robin high left, skips the pass across to Lang. Now Green between the circles to the high post Sheldon. Backing down Stanley. She kicks left corner three on the way for Lang. Switch. or check that, Robin. It's Robin knocking down the triple, and Len Melvin calls a timeout on the Hayes bench. It's a 30-second timeout as Hayes is now doubling up Colby 18-9 with 2:27 to play here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. That puts a stop to Colby's 5-0 mini run, and this Hayes team that averages just 38 points a game, coming off a game in which they scored just 26 against a Dodge City team that's one of the best in Class 6A. Colby knows that firsthand, having played and lost to Dodge City already this year. They are firing tonight, and Colby has just started to find their shooting boots, so to speak, as the last two field goal attempts for Colby have gone in after it took them more than 12 minutes to make a field goal in this contest. Late Eagle ball out of the timeout, right to left. Jeannie Key, Maya Loomis back into the game for Hayes, out there with Robin, Lang, and Green. Or Johnson and Green, I should say. Jones angles right, stops between the circle. Stanley, handoff back to Jones. Jones, backdoor to Stanley, low block right. She lays it up and in. Beautiful set for Colby. Kennedy Stanley, the beneficiary, off the assist from Brooklyn Jones, splitting the defense with a two-hand chest pass on the backdoor, give and go. 18-11 Hayes. Minute 55 to play first half. Loomis three-pointer, and it hits one of the auxiliary baskets that's overhanging. I haven't seen that all year. A shot out of the corner, and it hit an extra basket that overhangs here at the community building, and that's a dead ball, possession to Colby. That's one way to get a stop and a rebound. Colby into the front court, down by 7. Jones, top of the key for Stanley, left side Barnett. Barnett off the screen from Stanley to the foul line. Kick to Dodson, right wing. Dodson into the post, looking for Brooklyn Jones, but Ari Green did a good job to get an arm in front and poke the pass out of bounds. Mackenzie Dodson to inbound underneath for Colby, who's to her right. In the left corner for Curry. Curry dribbles into the paint, swooping right-handed hook in and out. Rebound gathered by Mackenzie Dodson. Hit fake play with a right hand. Good. Mackenzie Dodson, the second chance bucket. And Colby is on a 9-3 run. They're back within 5, 18-13, with a minute 20 left in the first half. Robin high left, skips it all the way across right for Lang. Green between the circles with it. Barnett at the head of the zone. Around the horn, left corner Johnson. Johnson double dribbled the basketball. That's going to be turnover number 4 on Hayes. Colby a chance to make it a one-possession game for all of their offensive struggles to start this one. The Lady Eagles very much in this as the first half nears a conclusion. Under a minute to play in the opening half here at the community building. Jones angling left. Green with her every step of the way. Now Jones picks up the dribble. Needs a safety valve and finds Curry between the circles. Back to Jones. Jones with a killer crossover, sends Green sprawling. Oh, a dribble for the foul line. Good. Oh, baby. Put that on the mixtape for Brooklyn Jones. The filthy crossover to break Green's ankle, and the 17-footer to cut the lead to 3, 18-15. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Ari Green dribbling behind the volleyball line, angles right. And now the ball in the hands of Lang, tucked on her right hip. Now she puts it on the floor as the clock ticks under 15 seconds. Colby content to let Hayes get into their offense for one final shot. Under 10 seconds now. Lang on the drive, cut off right elbow, pass the corner, deflected, comes through to Green. Green three-pointer over Curry, and air ball. Offensive rebound and putback for Jersey Johnson, and that's the end of the first half. Second chance opportunity still hurting Colby as Hayes able to extend their lead back to 5 points at the end of the first half. It's Colby trailing Hayes 20-15. We're back in 2 minutes with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Rise.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Brett Arnberger with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me on Tuesdays from 10 to 2 at EC Millick Insurance Agency in Atwood, or call me at 462-1113.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved.
Thank God.
The quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Time at the community building. The Colby Lady Eagles, after a slow start, have clawed their way back into this one against the visiting Hayes Lady Indians. It's Hayes up by 5, 20-15 at the intermission. This is the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. I am Dan Lucero. Colby's only points of the first quarter came at the free throw line. Kennedy Stanley was 2 of 4, and Brooklyn Jones was 2 of 2. But Colby did not make a field goal for the entire first quarter. Hayes, meanwhile, was able to build a 7-point lead. They led 11-4 after 1 quarter of play. And after back-to-back buckets, they extended their lead to double figures for the first time at 15-4 before Colby finally made a field goal with about 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. It was a Kennedy Stanley three-pointer, just her third made three of the season, that got Colby off the schneid. It kick-started what ended up being an 11-3 run, capped off by a Brooklyn Jones pull-up jumper off of a filthy crossover that gave Colby a chance to get into the locker room within single digits at 18-15. But the Lady Eagles gave up a second-chance basket as they continue to have difficulty keeping teams off of the offensive glass. Jersey Johnson's rebound and stick back just before halftime pushed the lead back to 5 for Hayes, and that's where it stands, 20-15. We'll take another 2-minute break. When we come back on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show, we'll give you the halftime numbers, and we'll preview the boy team tonight. Some team news for the Colby Eagle boys that will be of some interest, I'm sure. That's coming up. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op, with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Clark, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
Together, making a difference. Farmers and Merchants Bank supports locally owned businesses, farmers, and families. Community makes us what we are. Buying locally or volunteering. We are proud to promote the Colby area. Stop by either Farmers and Merchants Bank location, downtown or inside Dillon's, and see how we can help you with your banking needs. We have our roots where other banks have their branches. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Must be trailing Hayes 20-15 at the intermission here at the Colby Community Building. The Hayes Lady Indians with a balanced first half scoring effort. 7 different players getting on the score sheet. Ari Green and Morgan Engel with 4 points apiece. Maya Loomis and Caroline Robin with 3 points apiece. And Jersey Johnson, Jeannie Key, and Jillian Sheldon with 2 points apiece. Colby had 7 points from Kennedy Stanley, and then 4 apiece from Mackenzie Dodson and Brooklyn Jones. Now, coming up after this one, it'll be a big challenge for the Colby Eagle boys. They are on a 6-game losing streak, would love nothing more than to snap it tonight, but it's going to take something special as they are playing one of the very best teams in the state. The unbeaten and top-ranked in Class 5A Hayes Indians are back in the community building. It will be the second meeting of the season between Hayes and Colby after the two met in the orange and black championship game, with Hayes winning that one 56-47. There is good news for Colby as their boys get a little shooting in before tonight's game. Peyton Wallmeyer is in uniform. That was not a sure thing as early as earlier today when I talked to Coach Parker McKee. The Colby 6'5" senior center left the Goodland game injured with about 3.5 minutes to play in the third. Colby did not practice yesterday, but he is in uniform. He looks spry. He looks ready to go for tonight. And they are going to need his presence against the Hayes team that boasts an outstanding post duo of Chase Linnetberger and Dalen Swartz, two of the best big men anywhere that you're going to find in high school basketball in Kansas. It will be a tough matchup, but Colby will try and snap their losing skid and send some shockwaves across Western Kansas high school basketball if they can be the first team to knock off Hayes this season. That's the second game of our doubleheader. We hope you'll stay tuned for that. When we come back, second half of our first doubleheader matchup tonight. Again, it's Hayes 20, Colby 15. We're back in 2 minutes with the second half. Thanks for listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Rarely, if ever, do you hear someone say they look forward to going to the doctor's office. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Many chiropractic patients experience instant pain relief after receiving a treatment. As a result, a number of our patients have said they actually look forward to their chiropractic adjustments. If you've never been to a chiropractor, I'd like to personally invite you into our clinic for effective, comfortable, and professional care. Learn more about us online at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Ready for the start of quarter number 3 from the Colby Community Building. Hayes 20, Colby 15 in this girls basketball contest. Dan Lucero back with you. Courtside at the Community Building as Hayes prepares to inbound to start the third quarter. They go right to left as you listen. They return their starting 5. Ari Green, Jersey Johnson, Carly Lang, Maya Loomis, and Morgan Engel, the 5-out lineup for the Lady Indians. Colby in their 2-3 matchup zone as Hayes passes the ball around the perimeter. High right it's Lang, skipping across left for Loomis. In the corner for Johnson, her three-pointer on the way up the front rim. Offensive rebound Engel, put back from the right block up and good off the glass. Morgan Engel was the hot hand early for Hayes and then had to sit with 2 fouls. She immediately makes an impact with an offensive rebound and a stick back to a 7-point Hayes lead, 22-15. Colby's starting five is on the floor. They've gone the distance so far. Brooklyn Jones, Brianna Barnett, Mackenzie Dodson, Kennedy Stanley, and Emma Curry. Kennedy Stanley has the top of the circle, facing away from the basket. Steps to the foul line. Turnaround jumper from there is too strong. Long rebound out to Ari Green for Hayes. She sprints up the right side of the floor into the front court. Stops on the wing, leaves it for the trailer. Engel, top of the key for three. Off the front rim, though. Rebound is loose on the floor. Diving on it is Lang. And now Barnett jumps in to try and intercept the pass. And she forces a jump ball. Colby has the arrow. They take possession. Minute and change into quarter number 3. Colby has never led. Again, they did not make a field goal for the first 12-plus minutes of this game. They've had it to as close as 3 after trailing by as many as 11. Currently down by 7. Stanley between the circles for Jones. Jones, weave action handoff up top to Barnett. Now Dodson takes the handoff. Angles left, stops, whips it back to Stanley. Top of the arc for 3. Off the front rim. Rebounded by Loomis, who boxes out Dodson for the board for Hayes. A lot of one-and-done possessions for Colby tonight, and the three-pointer just hasn't been there. They make 6.5 of them a game to the Lady Eagles, and they've made just one so far. It was a Kennedy Stanley 3. Green pitches to Lang, high right. Lang off a angle screen, back to Lang, fakes the 3. Extra pass, Green, wide open 3 on the wing right. That's short. Rebound a weak side by Brooklyn Jones. Jones turns ahead, sprints up the right side of the floor for Colby. Defender on her hip. Hesitation move, trying to get around 2 defenders. Kicks it out to a trailer instead. Right corner 3 for Barnett. They have been partially blocked. It's short. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by Hayes. The official underneath making the call saying that Engel had it last as she was jockeying for position with Stanley. The Hayes bench to my left doesn't like the ruling, but it will be Colby ball. Jones to inbound with the loop to her left. Quickly into Dodson, and Dodson has it stripped. It's out of bounds off of Loomis. Colby just seems about a half a step off the pace tonight. Just not as sharp as they are capable of being. A little bit more lackadaisical defensively, lackadaisical with their passing, and not getting shots to fall. Down by 7 with 5:45 to play in the third. Stanley top of the key, one dribble handoff to Curry. Curry fakes the 3, feeds the middle of the post. Nobody looking for the pass. It's stolen away. Engel with the theft. Ahead to Lang left side in the front court. Lang to the top of the key with the dribble. Fires to Green high right. Back to Lang up top. Lang signals a play with her left hand while dribbling with the right. Back to Green. It's a Colby Trojan logo high right. Across left side for Loomis. Just is outside the arc. Now Johnson left baseline. Turnaround 12-footer off the back rim. Offensive about Engel. She missed the putback this time. Rebounded by Stanley for Colby. Lady Eagles got to find Morgan Engel and put a body on her and box her out. She has made a big impact with offensive rebounds for Hayes. 3 minutes into the third, Colby still scoreless in the quarter. They trail 22-15. Long pass across right to left is out of bounds. Last touch by Loomis. Loomis poked it away from Dodson. And that was a very dangerous pass, kind of a floppy pass in truth from Kennedy Stanley. Long diagonal pass, and those are begging to be intercepted by these Hayes defenders playing man. Dodson can't find anyone along the right sideline. Finally gets it to Stanley in the right corner. Stanley driving the right baseline. Pull up 5-footer. Switch! I thought she got hacked from behind as Engel went for the block, but Stanley gets the jumper to drop. She's got 9 to lead the way for Colby, and they're back within 5, 22-17. 4:40 to play in this third quarter. Green high left. In the corner, Johnson. Back to Green on the wing. Jones watching her defensively. Around the horn. With Lang on the right. She reverses it across left side for Loomis. Loomis to the high post. Lang. Kick out left corner. Johnson catch and shoot 3 over Dodson. Switch. Jersey Johnson hits the triple. That's the third made 3 for Hayes tonight. And their lead is 8, 25-17. 4:10 to play in the third. Weave action out high for Colby. Brooklyn Jones. The top of the key for Emma Curry. Curry surveys the floor with the ball above her head. Right wing pass for Brianna Barnett. Barnett off a Curry screen to the foul line. Left wing pass for Dodson. She fakes the 3. Steps around the screen. Pump fakes again. Picked up the dribble. Hand off to Stanley, who comes and bails her out of the possession. Now it's back with Jones high on the left side. Lang chasing her all the way near midcourt. Jones comes around a high screen from Curry. Gets downhill. Kick right corner. Barnett, a 3-pointer on the way. Off the front rim. Long rebound gathered by Lang at the foul line for Hayes. 3:28 to play in the third, and Things just not clicking for the Lady Eagles tonight. Losers of 3 straight, trying to snap a losing skid tonight. And Hayes has been in command of this game from the start. They lead it by 8, 25-17. Johnson out to Green, high left. Loomis, top of the key, surveys the floor. Holding the ball chest high. Into a crouch. Now a left wing pass for Green. Johnson in the left corner now. Back to Green. Back up top for Lay. Back to Green. Hayes not in a hurry offensively. With this 8-point advantage, Johnson strips the ball on the left wing. It comes to Stanley, and she's able to pass out of a double team while on the floor to Mackenzie Dodson, who brings the ball into the front court. Hand off to Jones. Jones ball on with Lang. Driving with the right hand. Spins to the left. Kick out up top for Dodson. Get pass to Marnette left corner, and Colby has to reset. Hayes doing a really nice job denying Colby driving lanes, especially Brooklyn Jones. She's got nowhere to go when she tries to get downhill into the paint. Curry, top of the arc, contested 3 on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Colby needed that. Emma Curry from behind the arc. Her first basket of the night. Cuts the Hayes lead back to 5. 25-20 with 2:18 to play in the third. For Curry, her team leading 38th 3 of the year. Tossed it off from the top of the key with a defender in her grill and buried it. Lang just inside the arc, left corner for Hayes. Brings the dribble around to the left wing, backing away from Brooklyn Jones defensively. Lang probing. Get past Green, high right. Green into the corner, pass deflected, comes to Lang. Dodson, a one-player trap. Lang, bounce pass inside, looking for Engel, and a foul called on Kennedy Stanley defensively. That's Stanley's first. That is the first foul called on Colby tonight. 3 subs for Hayes. Claire Humphrey is in for the first time. 5'4" sophomore. Also Caroline Robin, a 5'4" junior, and Jillian Sheldon, the 6-foot freshman, back in. Green and Engel stay in the game. Inbound to Sheldon. Quick 5-foot jumper from the right angle is short. Stanley boards for Colby. Lady Eagles make it a one-possession game here. Outlet ahead to Curry. Curry backing in. Shoots over 2 defenders as she was falling down. As Sheldon gave no ground. The shot hit the side of the backboard. Hayes the other way after the rebound. It's Sheldon again inside. She fumbles the ball away. Loose ball to Brooklyn Jones. Here comes Colby again. It's Jones. 1-on-1 with Green. Driving with the right hand. To the basket. Right-handed layup from a tough angle up and in. And a timeout taken by Colby. Brooklyn Jones makes it a 3-point game and a full timeout called by Tom Stevens. So we'll take a 1-minute break with 1:23 to play in the third. Hayes 25, Colby 22. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
There's something in your home's air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Back to the community building. A once 11-point first-half lead for Hayes is now down to 3. Colby has cut it to 25-22 with 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Hayes ball out of the timeout. Entry pass poked away by Dodson. It comes to Engel. Down the left corner, Robin. Robin swooping through the paint. Kick out to Green. Extra pass to Humphrey. Humphrey skip pass across the Green left wing. Inside for Sheldon. Sheldon double teamed on the block. Kicks out right wing for Humphrey. A 3-pointer on the way. Short rebound tip out of bounds. Last touch by Hayes. Again, that was Engel beating Colby to the spot, but that time she couldn't handle the rebound clean. And Colby has the ball with a chance to tie with a 3 here with 51 seconds to play in the third. Lady Eagles are on a 5-0 mini run as Brooklyn Jones brings the ball into the front court. Right wing pass, Emma Curry for 3 and a tie. You bet! Emma Curry! 1 shot, 1 kill. We're tied at 25. 8-0 run for Colby, and Curry has made a pair of 3s here in the third. Ari Green high left to the elbow. Left side for Engel. Ingle through the middle of the paint. She goes. Left-hand layup, too strong off the glass. Rebound is Stanley for Colby. Colby can take their first lead of the night here. Final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Jones, high left with the dribble. Off of Stanley screen. Ingles right, crosses to the left. Down the middle of the paint she goes. Right-handed runner. Off glass. No. Rebounded by Robin with 6 seconds. Here comes Hayes with 4, with 3. Humphrey into the right corner. Shoots over a defender. It's an air ball. The rebound caught by Sheldon. She laid it in, but it won't count. It came after time expired. We are all square at 25. Brand new ball game as we go to quarter number 4 here at the community building. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them. They're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Dan Lucero with you courtside at the community building, ready for quarter number 4. Hayes and Colby tied at 25 in this girls basketball contest. Hayes right to left starts with the basketball. R.E. Green with the dribble out top. Hands off to Maya Loomis, who comes off the screen, stops top of the circle. Hand off to Jersey Johnson. Now Green right wing, skips it up top for Carly Lang. Lang back to Green on weave action. Green backing down to the left elbow, pitches back to Loomis. The weave continues for Hayes on the perimeter. Lang off the screen, back to Johnson. Johnson right wing for Loomis. Loomis fakes an entry pass to Jillian Sheldon, the 5th Lady Indian on the floor. Now gives to Green. Green on the drive. Through the paint she goes. Right-hand runner off glass. Good. R.E. Green goes it alone right down the right side of the lane. She's got half a dozen, and Hayes has the lead back, 27-25. 7:10 to play in the fourth, just underway in the final quarter. Kennedy Stanley, high post right for Colby. Backing down Sheldon into the middle of the paint, kicks it out, right wing, half deflected, came through to Curry. Curry takes away from the basket, lobs the pass out to the top of the key for Brooklyn Jones. Colby starters have gone the distance to this point. Those three, I've mentioned, Stanley, Curry, and Jones with Dodson and Barnett. Dodson with the dribble, stops top of the key, hand off to Curry. Curry to the left wing, back to Dodson on the high post. Has a screen from Stanley. Dodson fakes the long two, back out top for Curry. Curry finds the back cutter, Brooklyn Jones down the lane on the right. Jones over 3 defenders. Here drops it in to tie it at 27. Jones with 8. Stanley leads the way for Colby with 9. Ingle and Green 6 apiece to lead Hayes. 6:25 left in the regulation. Tied at 27. Green to Loomis, high left, a deep 3 on the way. Way off the mark, rebounded by Curry. Another chance for Colby to take their first lead of the night here. Curry brings it up herself. Hands off to Brooklyn Jones as she crosses the midline. Lang guarding her man-to-man. Stanley, left elbow. Dribbles to the top of the key and stops, directing traffic. Skip past Dodson right wing. Dodson has a screen. Angles to the top of the key, spins back to the right at the foul line, stops her dribble there. Needs a safety foul, finds Stanley on the elbow. Stanley driving into a double team, lost her footing, and we have a whistle and a blocking foul called on Hayes. R.E. Green reaching in, was looking for a tie-up. Instead, it's Jillian Sheldon called for a foul with the body. That's Sheldon's first and the first on Hayes in the half. Colby to inbound underneath, Mackenzie Dodson to trigger. Dodson finds Jones, Bulldog left, head fake, layup, around the rim and out. I don't know how it didn't go down, but it would not stay down. And Sheldon rebounds for Hayes. The game remains tied at 27. Best chance of the night for Colby to take their first lead, but the iron unkind to Brooklyn Jones on the layup. Lang works the dribble for Hayes behind the volleyball line. Right wing pass for Green, beneath the free throw line extended. Up top for Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the corner, spins to the elbow, into the middle of the paint. Her runner off the front rim with the left hand, rebounded by Curry for Colby. And Eagles doing a better job on the defensive glass now. Up ahead, Barnett, left corner, step back three for the lead. Bullseye! Brianna Barnett from downtown. Her first basket of the night gives Colby their first lead of the night. 30-27 with 5 minutes left. Everybody has scored for Colby tonight. That's their fourth made free as a team. Barnett's 19th of the year. Loomis, left wing for Hayes. Into the corner for Lang. Dodson out to challenge. Skip pass to the leaping Green at the foul line. Into a double team. She backs away to the wing. Feeds the low post. Turnaround jumper from 10 feet for Johnson. Too strong. 3 down out of bounds. Last touch by Sheldon of Hayes. Will be a chance to build on their lead as Morgan Ingle goes to the scorer's table and checks in for Sheldon for Hayes. 4:36 remaining in regulation. Colby by 3, 30-27. The Lady Eagles trying to snap a 3-game losing skid. Right now they're on a 13-2 run. Curry top of the key. Backdoor for Jones. Spinning the left lane. Layup good! Jones into double figures with 10 of the assist from Curry. 7 straight points for Colby. They lead it by 5. 32-27. Working the dribble between the circles, Carly Lang. Off a high screen, picked up by Curry. Now drives, stops right elbow, kicks out up top. Johnson, extra pass. Loomis, wide open 3 left wing on the way. Off the heel. Curry, another board for Colby. Jones on the run up the right side of the floor into the forecourt. Slows her dribble, step back, fakes the 3, shovels to Dodson. Past the halfway point of quarter number 4. Colby with the ball to 5-point advantage. Barnett, high left. Her 3-pointer gave Colby the lead for the first time tonight. Curry comes and gets it right on the wing. Bounce pass inside, looking for Stanley. Overthrown, but Stanley runs down the loose ball, short corner right. Across the post, right open, Dodson, layup good! They forgot all about Mackenzie Dodson, and Kennedy Stanley dimes her up in the 2-flat 5 as they come down the floor. Dodson with half a dozen. 34-27, Colby, it's a 9-0 run with 3:20 to play. Lang, left wing, up top for Johnson. Hayes needs a response here. Green on the right wing, Curry out to guard. Loomis left wing for Lang. Lang in the triple threat. Jones not giving her much space. Lang brings the dribble, shuffling all the way out behind the volleyball line. Hayes reset. Angle dribble right for Lane. Hand off to Loomis. Loomis high left for Green. Weave action now. Green spinning her way, backing down Barnett. Kick out up top for Lane. Curry out to challenge. Lang on the drive and kick. Left corner, 3 for Johnson. An air ball. Another rebound for Curry. Outlet to Jones. Colby on the run. It's Jones 1-on-2. Puts the pass ahead for Stanley, but overthrew her. Stanley runs it down, low block left. Out to the trailer. Barnett, left wing 3. Short. Rebounded by Ingle for Hayes with 2:30 left. That would have been massive if Barnett could have dropped that in. It would have been a 10-point game. Hayes with the ball down by 7. Lang spins to her right into the middle of the paint. Bounce pass to Ingle with position. She's fouled on the layup. That's a good foul for Kennedy Stanley to give. Just her second and only the second team foul on Colby in the half. It sends Morgan Ingle to the line. First free throw attempts of the night for Hayes, who as a team are just 52% at the stripe. Ingle on the year, 54% on her freebies. First one with 2:18 to play. Switches through. Caroline Robin checks back in for Hayes, replacing Loomis. Back to a 2-possession game with one more free throw coming for Ingle, who, in my opinion, has been Hayes' best player tonight. That's off the back rim. Long rebound to Robin, one of the smallest players on the floor. Ends up with a rebound there. She stripped to the ball. But Kennedy Stanley, who has the steal. Colby ball with a 6-point lead, 34-28. We approach 2 minutes to play here at the community building. Jones on the drive, cut off right elbow. Pass into the corner for Barnett. She sprints with the dribble to the top of the key. Hand off to Stanley just outside the arc. Stanley fakes the 3. Now coming to take a handoff is Jones. The handoff is fake. The pass goes left wing for Dodson. Dodson trying to get the ball to Jones. She's cut off. Diving in his lane for the steal. And a timeout is called by Hayes. Colby turns it over for just the 4th time tonight. It will be Hayes' ball after this timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here with 1:49 to play in the game. And Colby's lead, 34-28. Colby did not make a field goal for the first 12 and a half minutes of this game. It was 15-4 Hayes at that point. Since then, it's a 30-13 Colby run. And as it always seems to be for Colby, it was jump-started by the 3 ball. Emma Curry knocking down a pair of threes as part of an 8-0 run that closed the third quarter and tied the game at 25. After Hayes briefly punched ahead, Colby scored the next 9 points to take a 7-point lead. Lead is down to 6, and Hayes has the basketball. No subs for Colby. Their starters have played every minute to this point. Inbound is to Lang. She walks it over the timeline for Hayes. Angling right, a handoff to Green on the right wing, across to Robin, top of the key. Robin in the left corner for Johnson. Johnson back top of the key, Green, contested three on the way. Swish, big shot for R.E. Green. She leads the way for Hayes with 9. It cuts the Colby lead in half. It's a 3-point game, 34-31 Colby with a minute 20 to go. Lady Eagles into the front court. Curry top of the key, being pressured by Johnson. Right wing pass for Dodson. Dodson off a high screen with a left-hand dribble to the top of the key. Stops there, pitches across for Jones. Jones comes off a Stanley screen. Top of the key, step back, three-pointer on the way. Bullseye! Brooklyn Jones right back at you with a big triple with 59 seconds to go. And the lead is back to 6, 37-31. Timeout, Colby. A 30-second timeout will stay here. That's a big response from Brooklyn Jones, her first made 3 of the night, and 31st of the year. She leads all scorers with 13, and Colby's lead is back to 6, 37-31. She stopped her dribble at the top of the key, and the defender looked like she overplayed the screen and roll with Kennedy Stanley and just sagged off enough to give Jones a look at 3. And how many times have we talked about it with Tom Stevens after these games where he said, my girls have the green light. If they're open, I want them to shoot. Brooklyn Jones was open. Brooklyn Jones buried it and restored the 6-point advantage. And Colby now 59 seconds away from snapping a 3-game losing skid and earning their first win of the month of February. In the ball game for Hayes, Robin, Lang, Green, Engel, and Johnson. Inbound to Lang in the backcourt. Lang jogs it into the forecourt. Crossing the timeline with 55 seconds. Right wing pass for Green. Curry out to challenge. Colby's in man defense now. On the right wing off the screen, Lang picked up by Curry. Bounce pass down low, Green. Double team. Back out to the wing. Lang a deep 3 on the way. Short no. Rebounded by Stanley for Colby. And Stanley foul with 39 seconds. If Hayes wants to play the foul game, they've got to get busy because that's only the second foul called on the Lady Indians in the half. It's on Engel, her 3rd. Sub in for Hayes. Claire Humphrey returns, replacing Engel. Hayes has to get 5 more fouls. Baseball pass on the inbound ahead to Barnett. Barnett being chased down by Green, and that's going to be an intentional foul. As Green grabbed Barnett by the waist, it's an intentional foul, which will put Barnett at the line for 2 and give Colby the ball back with 38 seconds left. The foul on Green is her first, and team foul number 3. And Brianna Barnett at the charity line, her first free throw of the contest, nothing but nylon. One more coming for the 5'4" senior. Deep bend of the knees in the release, and she converts. Brianna Barnett on the year, now 12 of 12 at the free throw line. And because the foul was intentional, Colby keeps the ball. That was certainly one way for Hayes to stop the clock and get Colby on the line, but they don't benefit in any real way from it, not just because Barnett made it 39-31 at the stripe, but because Colby keeps the ball. And now Hayes has to give another foul. The inbound to Curry. Hayes is not fouling. Across to Barnett, 32 seconds. Barnett is fouled by Green with 31 seconds. Green with her second personal, team foul number 4. It's an 8-point Colby lead with 31 seconds left. And Hayes has to give 3 more fouls. Inbound along the right sideline to Jones. Jones is fouled on a reach in quickly by Caroline Robin in front of the Colby bench. Robin first, team foul number 5. Kenzie Dodson again to inbound, this time in front of her own bench right side. Into Stanley. Stanley fouled on the catch by Jersey Johnson. That's her second. And now the next one will put Colby at the line. The Lady Eagles are in the bonus with 29 seconds left. Dodson inbounding in front of the scorer's table. In for Stanley. Stanley fouled by Johnson with 28.4 seconds remaining. Johnson's third. And Stanley heads to the stripe. Stanley just 2 for 4 in the game, but on the year, 56 of 69, 80+%. Came in at 83% on the season, shooting a 1-and-1. The seniors first. Switch, and she earns the penalty. That also puts Stanley in double figures. Second Lady Eagle to get there, joining Brooklyn Jones. Loomis replaces Robin for Hayes. 28 seconds left. The Colby lead is 9. One more free throw for Stanley. That one too strong. Rebound by Johnson for Hayes. 9-point game. Final 20 seconds. Left corner, Loomis is open. A three-pointer on the way. Too strong. Long rebound to Barnett for Colby. And Barnett is fouled by Claire Humphrey with 16 seconds left. Humphreys first, and both teams will make the long walk down the floor. As Colby makes a sub, their first of the game. Courtney Finley checks in to replace Emma Curry. First action of the night for the 5'3" senior. Brianna Barnett to shoot the 1-and-1 with 16 seconds to go on team foul number 8 by Hayes. On in on the way for Brianna. Rattles home. What a fourth quarter for these Colby Lady Eagles. They did not lead until a Barnett 3 made it 30-27. Part of a 9-0 run that has put them in the lead to stay. All the way around the rim and in on Barnett's second. She stays perfect on the year. 42-31 Lady Eagles. Final 12 seconds of this one. Laying into the right corner, it's Humphrey. Skip pass left wing Johnson with 7 seconds. She drives, cut off by Stanley. Out to the wing, Loomis with 5. Loomis to the top of the key, pass deflected, caught by Green. Now laying right wing with 1 second. They never get a shot up. That's the ball game. The losing streak is history. The Colby Lady Eagles are winners for the first time in the month of February here in 2021. Colby outscores Hayes 17-6 in the fourth quarter, and they pull away to win 42-31. The Lady Eagles go to 9-8. Hayes drops to 5-11. Don't go anywhere. We've got the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show coming your way next. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
Bowman's understands what you're going through in your time of loss. Bowman's here for you to honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to Bowman Mortuary. Bowman Mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on Bowman's.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of. But against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi. See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. Call the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you will save big with employee pricing, plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
Roof worn out, and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters!
Roof
Roof Masters Roofing of Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome into the Farmers and Merchants postgame show. I am Dan Lucero. The Colby Lady Eagles rallying in the second half to defeat the Hayes Lady Indians 42-31, snap a three-game losing streak tonight at the community building. I'm Dan Lucero, joined courtside by the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles, Tom Stevens. And Tom, slow start for your offense. Didn't get a field goal until midway through the second quarter. What was going wrong early that your girls were able to get right offensively as the game went on?
The ball went in.
Hayes, we talked about on Tuesday night that they're a pressure defensive team.
Right.
Do you think, what was your team able to do that kind of relieved some of that pressure and got them some more open looks as the game wore?
Hey, we got open looks that first quarter. We just didn't make any of them. We got the same looks in the third quarter, fourth quarter we got in the first quarter. They just didn't go in. Defensively, we gave them some offensive boards, which I wasn't too happy with. The second half, we were better.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because it really seemed, especially down the stretch, you're making your run in the fourth quarter. It seemed like it was a much better team effort on that, and Emma Curry got some big defensive rebounds for you. How important was that, holding them to that one and done and enabling you to make the run?
That's how you stop momentum. That's how you have a chance to be the best team on the floor is defense, and then end with a defensive rebound. And Emma did do a good job that second half. Really good job.
You know, it stands out again how every player on the floor for you is capable of scoring and confident in a big moment. Brianna Barnett hits the shot to put you ahead. They get within three. Brooklyn Jones has the response. The confidence of these girls to come out and snap a losing skid tonight. What are you feeling about this team and their confidence and how they battled to snap that streak and get a win tonight?
Well, I don't kind of look at it as a losing streak. We lost a game, now we won a game, and the next game's a tough game. I don't look at it any further than just one game, and usually just one possession in the game, and that's how I view it. We want to be good all the possessions we can. If we aren't, we might not come out on top, but if we are, we will.
Scott City's up next Tuesday night. You've seen them, but it was all the way back in December. When it's that far away, your first meeting against the team, what are you able to take from that first meeting and hopefully bring to Tuesday night?
We kind of know their personnel. We know defensively what their approach will be. But other than that, after a couple months, you don't know what their players are really going to be like, how much they've improved. They were young, and it'll be a really tough game.
Congrats on the win tonight, Coach. Yep, thanks. That's Tom Stevens, head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. They win 42-31. Final numbers, Hayes led in scoring by Ari Greens, 9. Morgan Ingle had 7 points. It was 5 for Jersey Johnson, 3 apiece for Maya Loomis and Caroline Robin, 2 apiece for Jeannie Key and Jillian Sheldon. All 5 Colby starters scored, led by Brooklyn Jones at 13 points. Kennedy Stanley had 10. It was 7 for Brianna Barnett, 6 apiece for Emma Curry and for Mackenzie Dodson. And even though she had just 6 points, we give Emma Curry the Colby Dodge Ram Tough player of the game tonight because those 6 points she had were 2 threes that started an 8-0 run, or were part of an 8-0 run, that tied the game at 25 late in the third quarter. And her rebounding, as you heard us talk about with Coach Tom Stevens, was really important down the stretch. Her defense and her rebounding vital in allowing Colby to outscore Hayes 17-6 in the second half to come away with the win, 42-31. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Funk Optometry pregame show for game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. It's Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Ride, KRDQ Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby.
Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
Colby Eagles basketball is live on 100.3 The Ride.
And we're going to go nose to nose with them. And we're going to beat them at both ends of the court. And you're going to play better than you ever dreamed of.
The Eagles on radio are brought to you by American Implements, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Cornerstone Ag, Colby Dodge, Darrell Henry of Edward Jones, the Colby Free Press, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Funk Optometry, Farmers and Merchants Bank, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's of Colby, McKee Inc., Next Tech Wireless, Office Works and Home Furnishings, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, People's State Bank, Pizza Hut of Colby, Northwest Kansas Decorating, Roof Masters, Strut Insurance Services, Taco John's of Colby, and Western State Bank.
All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
And now, let's go to the gym with your voice of the Eagles, Dan Lucero.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building for game number 2 of our Eagle basketball doubleheader tonight. It's the boys basketball contest between the Colby Eagles, who are 6-10, and Class 5A's number 1 ranked team, the 15-0 Hayes Indians. This is the Funk Optometry pregame show for game number 2 of our doubleheader. It's also the second matchup of the year between Colby and Hayes in boys basketball. These two teams met back on January 23rd in the Orange and Black Championship game. And in that game, Hayes raced out to a 13-0 lead, and they never looked back as they were able to defeat Colby 56-47. Now, at the time, that final score was notable because only one other team early in the year had been able to play Hayes within single digits before Colby did it. But this Indians team comes in scuffling just a bit. That's a relative term. They're still winning basketball games, but they're not making easy work of things. Back on January 29th, they trailed Salina Central by 19 at the half before they came back to win by 1. They also trailed Scott City and Dodge City early before winning those games last week. The Indians were idle on Tuesday. They are led by Chase Lindenberger, the 6'6 junior who averages 15 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. 6'6 senior Dalen Swartz also averages 12 a game. And Carson Kiefer, who is the MVP of the Orange and Black tournament, averages 10.5 points and 6 assists per game. The Colby Eagle boys have lost 6 in a row following a 62-54 loss to Goodland on Tuesday night. But they do have some good news to report tonight. Peyton Wallmeyer is in uniform and in the lineup. The big 6'5 senior was injured in the third quarter of that Goodland loss. Colby was up 7 when Wallmeyer left the game. They ended up losing by 8, so he makes a big difference. He comes in averaging 13.9 points a game. Tuesday night, despite the loss, was another big game for Ryan Myers as well. Colby's leading scorer averages 15.5 points a game. He had 22 in the loss. Colby trying to stamp a half-dozen-game-long losing skid. It won't be easy against these talented Indians. We'll hear from Colby head coach Parker McKee after we take this break on the Funk Optometry pregame show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Rise.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back into the Funk Optometry pregame show. We're getting you set for game number 2 of our Colby basketball doubleheader tonight, the boys contest between the Colby Eagles and the Hayes Indians. I'm Dan Lucero, and we have our pregame conversation, as we do before every Colby boys game, with the head coach of the Eagle boys, Parker McKee. And Parker, a tough one Tuesday night, a game where you played really well in the first half, and then the game got away in the second half, and you fell 62-54 to Goodland. What are the things that you want to emphasize from that first half performance, particularly offensively, that need to become habits for your team over the course of 32 minutes instead of things that come and go?
The biggest thing for us in the first half was that we had a sense of urgency. You know, our guards and our bigs really got out and ran the floor, and we passed the ball ahead, and consequently, you know, defense really has to scramble. Our movement away from the basketball in the half court, you know, we had pace with all of our cuts. You know, I felt like we were within rhythm, and that was really the biggest difference between the first half and the second half. Was the second half we walked the ball up, we allowed the defense to set up, and you know, we're at a point where we play Goodland 3 times. They understand what we're trying to do. So if they can set their defense up, it allows them to talk and communicate and really understand where everybody's supposed to be going. So, you know, if you talk about what we did really good was we had a sense of urgency on the offensive end for the first 2.5 quarters, and, you know, that was kind of the difference.
You talk about aggressiveness and urgency, and obviously if things aren't going well, the opposite of that is happening. How do you strike that balance with your guys between, you want them to be aggressive, you don't want to take bad shots, because a bad shot is you know, the equivalent to a turnover, some coaches say, but you want to get some shots up. You can't, as you pointed out to me on Tuesday night, constant ball reversal over and over again just stagnates the offense. So what do you have to do to strike that proper balance?
Well, I think a lot of it is, you know, we break down film as a team, and we kind of show them the difference between what we do at times where we're successful and what we do at times where we're just very stagnant. And so I think the biggest thing is, you know, to continue to hammer it home until it actually becomes, you know, I guess, second nature, just to go out there and do it. And I think the biggest difference probably, Dan, to be honest with you, is that when you play to win the game, you just play loose, and you just make plays that you play within yourself. When you play not to lose, you know, you play fearful, you play left, you play timid. And so I think when Goodland started making that run, then we lose Peyton. We played not to lose, and you just can't do that. Just recipe for disaster for us.
Tonight's opponent, the Hayes Indians, a team that Colby has already seen this year. We'll get Parker McKee's thoughts on the Indians when we return on the Funk Optometry pregame show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Hi, this is Darius Deegid with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. See me on Wednesdays at RM Jakeway Abstract in St. Francis, or call me at 785-462-1116.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
The Funk Optometry pregame show continues. I'm Dan Lucero, continuing our pregame conversation with the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee, as the Eagles prepare to take on the Hayes Indians tonight. And Parker, the Indians are a team. They are unbeaten, 15-0, number one in Class 5A. You've seen this team, and I thought competed well against this team in the Orange and Black Championship game, losing by a score of 56-47. What stood out to you about what Hayes does in that first meeting, and what are things you can do, you think, to adjust to what they do well this second time around?
I think first off is that they're really well balanced and an unselfish team. You know, they've got a lot of intangibles, you know, size, quickness, athleticism, things that, you know, the coach, sometimes you're dealt the hand that you've got. They've got a lot of intangibles, and, you know, even when their posts get the basketball, they could probably dominate a little bit more at times, but they're not selfish, and they get their guards really involved, you know, with inside-out shots. And so, you know, offensively, they're a really tough matchup, you know, if you're playing man or if you're playing zone. And, you know, on the defensive end, they really get out and pressure you. And, they really tried to limit our ball reversals from the jump, and when we actually reversed the ball several, maybe 2 or 3 times and then went into attack mode, we got really good looks. And I think that it's a situation where we told the kids that it's important that we just we're on a 6-game losing streak. What do we got to lose? Let's just go out and play the basketball that we know that we can play a little bit more loose and relaxed, and we can do that for 4 quarters, then I think we'll find success.
This Hayes team, as you mentioned, can score in a lot of different ways. They've got impressive size and post presences, but they're also capable of shooting from behind the arc. I know the old saying, the old cliche is pick your poison, but how do you have to defend a team like this? What are the things that you're going to need to be really fundamentally good at on the defensive end tonight to make sure that they don't have a big game in one department or another and they have to work for what they get offensively?
I think we have to react really quick to, them moving the basketball. We can't settle for playing from, behind the post at all times. We've got to kind of disrupt the rhythm however we can, and sometimes that's mixing it up from man to zone. Sometimes maybe playing a little junk defense, making them question maybe why they're so wide open. We have to guard personnel based off of their strengths. And, the thing with Hayes is that they're so confident that they're not going to see a shot that they don't like. And sometimes even they're willing to turn that shot down to get a better one. And so I think for us, is we just got to be able to contest. We've got to be able to keep the ball in front of us the best we can. And I think all of that said, probably even the more valuable thing is that we transition from offense back to defense with more of a sense of urgency, because they've got some of the athletes, if they get out ahead of you and they've got numbers, they're going to be in attack mode, and even if they don't get the first look, they've got guys that can offensively rebound and put it back. So I think that's really important for us, and it's going to be our message to the kids.
Parker McKee is the head coach of the Colby Eagles. Parker, best of luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
We will have the starting lineups, and we will get things started from the community building when we return. You've been listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show. It's the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
When Eugene of Office Works and Home Furnishings wanted to do a commercial, he thought about writing a catchy song.
Living room, bedroom, 9S. Oh, yeah.
Or even jumping up and down, swinging a samurai sword, talking about slashing prices. But when you've been in the business for 25 years, you don't need some gimmicky commercial. At Office Works and Home Furnishings, they sell and service quality products and brands, including Lazy Boy and Serta. Plus, they'll bring it all right into your home for free. Shop the competitive prices of Office Works and Home Furnishings on South Range in Colby today. Eugene does not have a samurai sword, from what we know.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Back to the community building. Time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's boys basketball contest. We'll start with the visitors, the Hayes Indians, 15-0, ranked number 1 in Class 5A by the KBCA, coached by Alex Hutchins. At the point, Carson Kiefer, a 6'1 junior. At the 2, Jason Cranowitter, a 5'9 senior. At the 3 is TJ Nunnery, a 6'3 senior. At the 4, Dalen Swartz, a 6'6 senior. And in the middle is Jace Lindenberger, a 6'6 junior. For the Colby Eagles, they are 6-10 on the year, coached by Parker McKee. They'll start like this. Hunter Vaughn's at the point, the 5'10", 5'9 sophomore. Ryan Myers, a 6'2 senior, is at the 2. At the 3 is Jaron Rush, a 6-foot senior. At the 4, Jacob Wetter, a 6'3 senior. And in the middle, Peyton Wallmeyer, a 6'5 senior. Vaughn, Myers, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer for the Eagles in home whites. For the Indians, it's Kiefer, Cranowitter, Nunnery, Swartz, and Lindenberger. They are in road red jerseys. First meeting of the year between these two teams ended in a 9-point Hayes win, but that flattered the hosts a little bit in the Orange and Black Championship game as Colby really battled hard in the fourth quarter. They were down 13-0 to start the game, though, and they never seriously threatened making a run to get back close, as Hayes, at the time, improved their record to 11-0. They remain on a winning streak that stretches back to the end of last year. They were a 5A Final Four team, beat Highland Park of Topeka in round 1 of the state tournament before it was canceled. They're on a 23-game winning streak as they start tonight, and they open with the basketball left to right as you listen. Colby in the zone to start, 2-3. Nunnery top of the key, left wing for Cranowitter. Cranwitter to the high post for Lindenberger. Back out to Nunnery. Driving kick right corner. Kiefer down the lane. He goes across the paint. A pass deflected out of bounds by Jacob Wetter in the left corner. Vaughn and Rush are at the top of the key. Pass in the left corner for Swartz out of the inbound. He misses a free short. Rebounded by Vaughn and Colby the other way. Pass out ahead. Myers takes it from a spinning Nunnery. Pull a three-pointer off the back rim. Rebounded by Wallmeyer, low block right. Spinning against the triple team. Head fake, and he's fouled on the way up. Foul called on Swartz. That is his first. First on either team, 30 seconds in. Peyton Wallmeyer goes to the stripe on the year, 58% foul shooter. First try for Peyton on the way. Rattles home, and Colby has the lead. Again, in the first meeting, it was a 13-0 start for Hayes. So already a brighter start for the Eagles in this one. Peyton goes 2 for 2 at the charity line, and Colby leads it 2-0. Nunnery on a jog into the front court. Left wing to Cranwitter. Back to Nunnery between the circles. Now Kiefer right wing. Swartz, high post, catches. Kicks right corner, Kiefer. Kiefer thought about the three out to Nunnery, top of the arc. Nunnery left alone, a deep three on the way off the front rim. Rebound, tipped up in the air. Rush snares it away from Swartz. Outlets to Wallmeyer, who hustles into the front court, and now leaves it for Vaughn right side. Vaughn cut off by Nunnery at the foul line. Hand off to Myers, top of the circle, and he backs away as Hayes settles into man-to-man defense. High post left, Wallmeyer fakes the turnaround jumper. Keeping its pivot foot, now uses the dribble, backing away from Lindenberger. Pass to the right wing, overthrows Vaughn, and it's out of bounds. Colby turns it over. 6:50 to play, first quarter. We're just underway from the community building. 2-0. Colby in front. Kiefer on a jog into the front court. Left wing to Cranwitter. Cranwitter thought about the triple, gives to Kiefer instead. Now Lindenberger at the foul line, out to Nunnery right wing. Back to Kiefer up top. Kiefer splits the paint, shovels down low right to Cranwitter, who lays it up and in. First two for Cranwitter, the leading scorer for Hayes at 15 points a game, and the score is tied at 2. And Jacob Wetter is all alone on the post for Colby, but he missed the layup. Rebounded by Cranwitter. Everybody was late to the party defensively. Wetter had an open layup, but missed at the other end. Cranwitter clanks the three from the left corner. Rebound is loose on the floor, and it's batted by Wallmeyer to Vaughn for Colby. Vaughn flying into the front court. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Kick left corner for Myers. Myers back into the corner for Vaughn. Vaughn one-on-one with the much larger Lindenbergers. Starts it around the horn for Rush, now right wing. Rush drives the baseline. To the foul line for Wetter. Wetter stripped of the ball, got it back out to Myers. Left wing, space for three. Swish! Ryan Myers knew that was in off the fingertip. He started back on defense after knocking down his team-high 48th three of the year. 5-2 Colby, 5:40 to play, first quarter. Lindenberger at the foul line, out to Cranwitter left side. That's a lot of syllables on this lineup right now for Hayes. Down low, Swartz is open. Low block right off the assist from Kiefer, who averages 6 assists per game. First two for Dalen Swartz cuts the Colby lead to 5-4. 5:25 to play in the first. Wallmeyer right wing for Myers. Myers crossover in the corner, can't shake Nunnery. Picks up the dribble into the corner right for Vaughn. Vaughn dumps it back for Rush. Rush long two from the right baseline, too strong. Long rebound charged down by Swartz. Strong side for Hayes. Chance for the Indians to take their first lead of the night. Nunnery coast to coast into the paint. Runner with the right hand, good off the glass, and one. He went right at Peyton Wallmeyer and drew the foul. And T.J. Nunnery, very athletic and quick off the dribble, has put Hayes on top 6-5 and heads to the free throw line. As Hayes makes a pair of subs, Noah Weimer, a 6-foot junior, replaces Cranwitter. Lindenberger departs, replaced by Jordan Dale, a 6'1 junior who won the off-the-bench award at the Orange and Black tournament in January. Nunnery, too strong with the free throw. Loose ball on the rebound, and it's out of bounds off of Colby. Last touch by Jacob Wetter. So Hayes keeps it on their end, already having taken the 6-5 lead with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Off the inbound, Weimer to Dale right wing. Back to Weimer up top. Weimer, the head of the key, swings it to Nunnery right wing. Colby active in the 2-3 zone, trying to collapse on the dribble penetration, leaving the wings alone for now. Dale at the foul line, kick left wing. Weimer pump fakes the three hands to Kiefer. Skip pass across Nunnery. Nunnery tried to drive right baseline, cut off by Myers. Around the horn it comes to Kiefer, left wing with space for three, and he buries it. Carson Kiefer is a 50% three-point shooter And just like that, Hayes is on a 7-0 run. They lead 9-5 with 4:25 to play in the first. Letter top of the key for Colby. Angles right, steers it to Myers. Now in the corner for Rush. Rush to the post. Wallmeyer comes to catch, spins, goes hard to the basket, lays it in, and is fouled. Wallmeyer on the catch, able to pull the ball away from Kiefer and spin right to the basket where he drew the foul on Jordan Dale. Peyton Wallmeyer an and one opportunity. With 4:13 to play in the opening quarter, and he switches to free throw. For Wallmeyer, 3 for 3 from the line. He has 5 of Colby's first 8 points. 9-8 Hayes as we approach the midway point of the opening frame. Weimer on the right wing for Hayes. Now on the high post, Dale kicks to Nunnery, who fakes the 3 left corner. Out to Kiefer, who gives to the high post. Swartz turnaround 15-footer, nothing but nylon. Hayes having no problem passing the ball through the gaps in the Colby zone and getting open looks. And Swartz with a nice little mid-range game. He's got 4 early points for Hayes. 11-8, they lead it. Pass to the top of the key for Colby, nearly poked away by Nunnery. And now Nunnery does poke it away from Ryan Myers. Myers picks it up off the floor, pulling it away from Nunnery. It's 5-on-4 the other way. Rush spins and feeds Wetter. Now Wallmeyer, short corner left. Double team comes. Wallmeyer spins to his right. Middle of the paint, pokes it up and in. Peyton Wallmeyer going to work. After coming out of Tuesday's game injured, he looks great to start tonight. Colby trails 11-10 rather. And Hayes nearly turned the ball over on the other end. 3:18 and counting to play opening quarter. Hayes working against the Colby zone. Nunnery open left wing for 3. Buries it. TJ Nunnery with the triple. Just a 36% foul shooter. I say just. This is a really good three-point shooting team. Hunter Vaughn responds with a 3 of his own from the right wing on the other end. Hunter Vaughn, his 22nd made 3 of the year. Back and forth these two teams go here at the community building. 14-13 Hayes with just under 3 minutes to play in the first. Swartz on the high post left. Spins to his right, up and under, fake, draws Wallmeyer in the air, and he Euro steps fast to lay it in with the left hand. Defense optional here early. 16-13 Hayes, 2:35 to play in the first. Wallmeyer, high post left, lunges to catch a Vaughn pass, turns to face up Swartz, his defender now, skip pass across to the right, tipped away and stolen by Nunnery. Nunnery one-on-one with Wallmeyer. Nunnery goes up strong and hammers it home with the right hand. Spectacular dunk by TJ Nunnery. 18-13 Hayes. Colby is quick the other way. Myers left wing, a 3 up over Nunnery at the front rim. Swartz hands the rebound, fall into his lap and gathers the loose ball. Out ahead, Hayes has Dale beat the defense down the floor. Kiefer spotted him, hit him in stride for a right-handed layup. First 2 for Dale off the bench. It's a 6-0 run for Hayes. They lead by 7, 20-13. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Myers, left wing, steps back, shoots a 3 over Kiefer. That's a hair too strong. Long rebound snared by Weimer for Hayes. Into the front court, Nunnery on the right wing in the corner for Kiefer. High post for Swartz, out to Nunnery. Nunnery thought about the 3, pulled it down, starts his dribble. Weimer high on the left, back to Nunnery. Now Kiefer right wing. Colby still operating that 2-3 zone. Dale, lob, low post right ball, batted away from Swartz by Wetter, out of bounds. 2 subs for Colby. Shane Puckett checks in, 6-foot sophomore, as does Ian Rosales, the 6'3 junior. Peyton Wallmeyer goes to the bench, as does Jacob Wetter. For Hayes, Wesley Oakley is in for the first time, a 6'3 junior. Also, Lindenberger returns. The inbound is tapped away and stolen by Shane Puckett. He deflected it to Ryan Myers on the pass from underneath. Colby ball down by 7, 20-13. Cranowitz, Lindenberger both back in for Hayes, along with Oakley, Dale, and Weimer. Ball off Rosales' screen, dribble drive to the foul line, cut off, nearly stripped by Dale, gets the ball back, nearly stripped again. Dale does have the steal this time, and it's Dale the other way, all the way to the cup. Tried to dunk and missed, and then Cranowitz fouled on the follow. Hayes thinks that's a shooting foul. I kind of thought it was too, but instead it will be an inbound underneath. And in fact, there was never a foul signaled by the official. The official never came to the table and said who the foul was on, so it may have just been out of bounds. Lindenberger from underneath kicks out to Dale, top of the key, 3 too strong, rebounded by Hunter Vaughn for Colby. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter, Colby down by 7. Puckett, left corner, transition 3 on the way, off the heel. Long rebound, weak side to Jaron Rush for Colby. Rosales on the high post, out to Myers on the right wing. Colby slows things up just a bit. Around the horn it comes to Vaughn, left corner. Back up top on the reversal for Rush. Now Puckett to Myers, right wing. Myers, a lefty drive, spins to his right, fall away, one-legged jumper from 15, short, rebound out of bounds, last touch by Hayes. Rosales did a good job clearing out Lindenberger on the box out there and saved the possession for Colby. Wallmeyer back in for Rosales with 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Colby trailing 20-13. Vaughn inbounding, finds Wallmeyer right corner. It's on about the three. Dead hands off to Vaughn. Vaughn pondered the triple for a moment. Now rush up top, back to Vaughn, down to 15 seconds in the quarter. Angle dribble left for Hunter Vaughn, all the way around to the wing, down to 10 seconds. Vaughn picks up the dribble, shovels to Wallmeyer between the circles, down to 6, down to 5. Wallmeyer up top, double team. Now Vaughn. Vaughn splits two defenders into the paint. He goes. Screw shot with the left hand, up and in to beat the buzzer. Hunter Vaughn did it himself, knifing his way into the paint and scoring to beat the horn. And that stops the 6-0 Hayes run. But at the end of one quarter of play here at the community building, it's Hayes with a 5-point lead, 20-15 over Colby. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 to Ride.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
Has this winter weather got you down? This is Kinley at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Come in out of the cold and start planning today for that warmer weather vacation. With a Farmers and Merchants Bank account, you can earn money while you wait for summer weather. Stop in at either our main location or our Dillon's location and visit with our staff members here at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Member FDIC. Together, making a difference.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building. I'm Dan Lucero. Second quarter underway. Colby ball, right to left edge. You listen to the Eagles trailing the top-ranked team in Class 5A, unbeaten Hayes, 20-15. Hunter Vaughn with the ball, right wing, guarded by Jason Cranowitter, and man-to-man defense for Hayes. Now Peyton Wallmeyer with it, top of the key, handoff to Ryan Myers. Myers on the drive, into the paint he goes. Tough off-balance runner from the left side of the basket. Doesn't draw iron. It's snagged by Cranowitter, and Hayes in a hurry the other way. Carson Kiefer thought about the three left corner. Instead, he tried to feed the post, and Myers pokes it away from Lindenberger and into the lap of Peyton Wallmeyer. Colby the other way. Myers, top of the circle. Whips it to Rush. Turnaround jumper right baseline. Blocked by Dalen Swartz, but he got his own rebound. Colby resets. Wallmeyer, high post, left side, just inside the arc. Fakes the dribble handoff to Myers. Pivots, double team, kick to Myers. Myers drives left baseline. Into the paint he goes. Across the lane. Tried to feed Puckett. Cranowitter stepped in to intercept. Into the front court is Kiefer. On the right wing for Hayes. Colby staying in the 2-3 zone. Wesley Oakley to the short corner left for Swartz. He kicks out to Cranowitter. Extra pass Kiefer. Right wing. A three-pointer on the way. Off the front rim. Rebound deflected and collected by Hunter Vaughn. Streaking down the right side into the front court. Pull up right wing three-pointer in transition. In and out. Rebounded by Oakley. Weak side for Hayes. Pulling away from Puckett. 6:40 to go. First half. Still 20-15. Hayes in front. Top of the key. Kiefer. Underneath. Looking for Lindenberger. Wallmeyer with the deflection. Loose ball to Puckett. Another turnover for Hayes. Myers right wing. Hands off to Vaughn. Below the free throw line. Around the horn it comes to Puckett left wing. Puckett tees up the three. And hit! Shane Puckett with no hesitation buries the triple. First time he scored in a while. Cuts the Hayes lead to 2, 20-18. 6:10 to play, first half. Oakley right wing. Up top for Kiefer. Now Swartz the foul line. He kicks to Cranowitter. Back to Kiefer left wing. Now on the elbow, it's Swartz. Into the paint he goes. Bounce pass Oakley. Right wing three over Vaughn. In and out. And it stayed out. Weak side rebound to Myers. Colby Kintyre takes the lead on this trip. Outlet ahead to Vaughn. Vaughn, a hesitation dribble. Into the paint he goes. Hooks the pass to nobody and collided with the defender underneath. It's an offensive foul on Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn's first, team foul number 2. TJ Nunnery and Ashton Hernandez check in for Hayes. But before that, Colby calls time. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break with 5:47 to play in the first half. Hayes 20, Colby 18. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
5:47 to play in the first half at the community building. Hayes 20, Colby 18. The Eagles standing in the middle of the ring and trading punches with the unbeaten Indians. Coming averaging 64 points a game, outscoring opponents by an average of 22 points a night. Colby, of course, desperate to snap what has become a 6-game losing streak coming into tonight's game. Earned their first win since pool play at the Orange and Black Classic. Losing streak started with their loss to Hayes in the Orange and Black championship game. Hayes ball left to right out of the timeout. TJ Nunnery, right wing pass for Carson Kiefer. Kiefer back to Nunnery between the circles. Now left wing for Ashton Hernandez, a 5'10 junior, in for his first action. The guards work the ball around the arc. Nunnery has it, fakes left, dribbles right, now stops the foul line, kicks to Hernandez. Left wing three-pointer on the way, rattles in. Ashton Hernandez knocks down the triple to restore a 5-point lead for Hayes, 23-18. 5:10 to play in the first half. Myers to Wallmeyer, low block left, feeds the cutter down the middle of the paint, Jaron Rush, and Rush lays it in with the right hand. The pass squeezed between two defenders, and Rush has his first 2 points. 23-20 Hayes. Windenberger posting up, low block left, spins baseline, bank shot, rattled out, rebound to Rush. Here comes Colby. Vaughn up the middle of the floor. Left corner pass for Myers. Myers to Wetter, low block left side. Wetter spins left baseline. Kicks it out on a lob for Vaughn as he could not shake Lindenberger. Around it comes to Myers. Myers driving right baseline, cut off by his defender Kiefer. To Wallmeyer on the elbow, who hands back to Myers. Myers has Hernandez back on him on a switch. Now Wetter top of the key, left wing for Rush, left corner for Vaughn. Vaughn to Wetter, low block left, backing down Nunnery. Double team, kick out to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer for a three from straight off. Got it! We're tied at 23. Peyton Wallmeyer with his 7th made three of the year. He's into double figures with 10. Playing hurt tonight, Peyton Wallmeyer is leading the way for these Eagles as they're tied with the unbeaten Hayes Indians. Swartz underneath the basket, catches a lob, flips inside and reverses it in with the right hand. Swartz with 8 for Hayes. They're back on top, 25-23, halfway through the first half. Halfway through the second quarter. Rush to Wetter, top of the circle. Stops his dribble, hands off to Vaughn. Vaughn back to the cutter, Wetter down the lane on the left, and Wetter is fouled on the reach-in before he got to the basket. Team foul number 3 on Hayes. It's called on Carson Kiefer, his first. Weimer and Dale replace Lindenberger and Kiefer for Hayes, and for Colby, Shane Puckett back in the game to replace Jaron Rush. Hunter Vaughn lobs for Peyton Wallmeyer, low block left. Backing down Swartz into the paint, kick out for Myers up top, and Myers is fouled on a reach-in by Hernandez. Hernandez is first, team foul number 4 on the visitors. Colby's trailed by as many as 7, but they have fought back to tie it briefly, down just 2, 25-23. Hunter Vaughn on the right wing with the dribble. Starts it around the horn to Wallmeyer, who lobs for Myers, left corner. Myers lost his footing and stepped on the sideline. A Colby turnover there, 6. Ashton Hernandez read Colby's mail on that offensive set, beat Myers to the spot, and that threw Myers' balance off. Into the front court, it's Weimer, top of the key, left wing for Nunnery. Short corner left side for Dale, back to Nunnery on the wing. Colby still in the zone, but it's a little bit more of an amoeba defense here. Not quite a traditional 2-3 at every turn. Weimer driving bounce, right corner for Hernandez. Now Weimer has it back, reverses it to Nunnery. Left corner 3 is short. Rebound loose on the floor, gathered by Weimer, who slips inside and lays it in with the right hand. First 2 for Noah Weimer, 27-23 Hayes, with under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Hunter Vaughn angles left for Colby, spins back to the right, underhand flip to Myers between the circles. Myers back to Vaughn on the wing. Wallmeyer comes to set a screen. Vaughn comes off that screen, stops his dribble, gives to Myers up top. Myers, probing lefty dribble, kicks the Puckett in the corner left side. Puckett around to the wing and feeds Wallmeyer up top. He hands to Vaughn. Colby resets. Wetter left wing. Now Wallmeyer top of the key. Had space, but now Nunnery out to contest. Right wing for Vaughn. High post to Myers, and Myers is stripped on his way up, but he is fouled as well. And I think this is going to be a shooting foul. It is. Foul's called on Jordan Dale, his second. And Ryan Myers to the free throw line for a pair. On the year, a 74% foul shooter. First try for the senior Myers. And that switches through. Oakley and Cranowiter replace Hernandez and Dale at the guards for Hayes. For Colby, Jaron Rush is back in to replace Jacob Wetter. Second free throw on the way for Ryan Myers. Off the heel, rebounded by Nunnery. 27-24 Hayes. 2:13 and counting to play first half. Hayes with the ball. It's Weimer with the dribble on the right wing. Skip pass left side for Oakley. Now Cranowiter top of the circle against the zone. Left side for Oakley. Short corner left. Swartz long two. Nothing but nylon. Dalen Swartz to the double figures with 10. Leading the way for Hayes, who leads by 5, 29-24. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Wallmeyer left wing for Vaughn. Vaughn to Myers, top of the key. Right wing for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer finds Myers on the slip down the lane, left side, layup good, and the foul for Ryan Myers. That was a really well-executed play. There were screens for players who popped out to the perimeter, and Wallmeyer faked the perimeter pass, and that left Myers alone to drift into the paint, draw the foul on Nunnery, and score. One free throw on the and one opportunity. Myers missed it too strong. Rebounded by Oakley. And here comes Hayes with a 29-26 lead. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Cranowiter fakes the three right wing. Starts it around the horn. Weimer has it left side. Up top for Oakley. Now it's Swartz, short corner right. Trobing pulls up, shoots a 10-foot jumper over Wallmeyer and converts. Dalen Swartz just eating Colby alive with the mid-range. 31-26 Hayes. Myers, three left wing on the way. Left it short. Rebounded by Oakley. Oakley boxing out Rush for the board. That might have been a bit of frustration there for Myers after missing a couple of free throws. Driving it towards left side, cut off by a double team, out to Weimer. Weimer in secondary drive. Bounce pass to Nunnery, cutting down the middle of the paint, and Nunnery finger rolls it in with the right hand. TJ Nunnery with 9, 33-26, now a 7-point Hayes lead, matching their biggest with 50 seconds left in the first half. Rush trying to feed the post. Oakley got a hand on it to deflect it, and it's stolen by Swartz. Turnover number 7 for Colby. Hayes the other way, chance to extend their largest lead. Nunnery on the drive, into the paint, collides with Wallmeyer. It's an offensive foul. Peyton Wallmeyer standing in to draw the charge. That's 2 on Nunnery, 7 on Hayes. 35 seconds left in the first half. Colby gets the ball back. Nunnery to the bench with those 2 personals, replaced by Ashton Hernandez. Colby makes a change as well. Jaron Rush sits Jacob Wetter in for him. Colby ball down by 7. Vaughn walks it over the timeline, under 30 seconds to play in the half. Myers, high right, being watched closely by Hernandez. Hayes wants to pressure Colby into starting early and try and buy an extra possession here at the end of the first half. Wallmeyer hands the ball in between the circles. 13 seconds. Hand off to Wetter. Wetter can't turn the corner. Spins to his left. Into the paint. Kick to Myers. Left corner. His three-pointer on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net with 5 seconds left in the half. Inbound to Weimer with 2 with 1. Weimer passes. He gets away a 30-footer. It's an air ball at the end of the first half. The Colby Eagles are hanging tough for the number 1 ranked team in Class 5A, the unbeaten Hayes Indians. It's a 4-point game at the intermission. Hayes 33 and Colby 29. We're back in 2 minutes with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
This is Dr. Kristen Parker from Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. One of the top priorities at our clinic is making sure our patients are comfortable. For some, walking into a doctor's office of any kind can be nerve-wracking. Rest assured, we never ask or force anyone to do anything that compromises their comfort. After all, the whole point of chiropractic care is to make sure you feel better. For effective, comfortable, and professional care, make your next appointment with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
There's something in your home's air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
They might be down by 4, but the Colby Eagles ought to be holding their heads high in the locker room. That is as good a half as they have played in a while. The Eagle boys trailing 33-29 against the unbeaten and top-ranked team in Class 5A, the Hayes Indians, at the break here at the Colby Community Building. Dan Lucero back with you on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. The game started better for Colby than the first meeting between these two teams did. They scored first. In its first meeting between these two teams, Hayes led 13-0 and never trailed, but Colby actually started brighter and led 5-2 after a Ryan Myers three-pointer. Hayes would then go on a 7-0 run. They haven't trailed since. They went on a 6-0 run late in the first quarter, stretched their lead to as many as 7, but Hunter Braun beat the buzzer with a layup and cut it to 20-15 Hayes at the end of 1. Colby got within 2 early in the quarter. Hayes had a response. It was a three-pointer from Ashton Hernandez. And then 5 straight points for Colby, got the score tied at 23. But Hayes would score the next 2 baskets, push their lead to 4, and would lead by as many as 7 until Ryan Myers connected on a 3 with about 6 seconds left in the first half to cut the lead back down to 4, and that's where it currently stands, 33-29, Hayes in front of Colby. We're back in 2 minutes with the scoring leaders from the first half, as well as the recap of the girls' game. The Colby Lady Eagles snapped the losing streak. The boys trying to do the same here tonight. You're listening to the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. It's Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them, the price to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Halftime at the community building. Colby trailing Hayes 33-29 in boys basketball action. Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. I'm Dan Lucero. Hayes led the first half by Dalen Swartz, their 6'6" senior power forward. Averages 12 a game. That's where he's at the break. It was 9 points for TJ Nunnery, including a highlight reel transition dunk. 3 points apiece for Carson Kiefer and Ashton Hernandez, and then 2 apiece for Jason Cranelwitter, Noah Weimer, and Jordan Dale. For Colby, Peyton Wallmeyer leads the way with 10 points. Ryan Myers not far behind with 9. Hunter Vaughn has 5. Shane Puckett with 3 off the bench. And 2 points for Jared Rush. Earlier tonight, the Colby Lady Eagles got out to a slow start against the Hayes Lady Indians, but boy, did they ever have a rally in them. Colby went on an 8-0 run to tie the game at 25 to close the third quarter, and a 9-0 run to take the lead for good as part of outscoring Hayes 17-6 in the second half. And the Lady Eagles snapped their 3-game losing streak with a 42-31 win over Hayes. Colby goes to 9-8 thanks to 13 points from Brooklyn Jones that led a balanced attack. All 5 starters scored for Colby, and all 5 scored at least 6 points. Hayes led by Ari Green's 9 points in the loss. Hayes drops to 5-11. The Colby girls are 9-8. 33-29 Hayes boys leading at the break. Second half coming your way next. Thanks for listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Ride.
Ballman's understands what you're going through in your time of loss. Ballman's here for you to honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to Ballman Mortuary. Ballman Mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on Ballman's.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of. But against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah! Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Taco John's of Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Second half is underway here at the Colby Community Building. Hayes ball right to left as you listen. Ashton Hernandez and Wesley Oakley have drawn a start here in the second half, along with TJ Nunnery, Jordan Dale, and Dalen Swartz. That's 4 changes to the starting lineup for Coach Alex Hutchins of the Hayes Indians, who come in tonight unbeaten at 15-0, leading by 4 and working the ball around the perimeter against Colby's 2-3 zone. Colby returns their starting 5, Hunter Vaughn, Ryan Myers, Jared Rush, Jacob Wetter, and Peyton Wallmeyer. A bounce pass from Swartz on the cut, down low left, cutting the baseline is TJ Nunnery, and he lays it in to make it 35-29 Hayes. Nunnery into double figures with 11. Peyton Wallmeyer, right corner for Colby against man-to-man defense from Hayes. Wetter hands to Myers, left wing. Myers pitches to Wallmeyer, high right. Now Rush in the corner. Rush one, dribble out to the wing, stops, reverses it back to the corner for Wallmeyer. Now it's back around the horn, top of the key for Wetter. Vaughn, handoff, takes the feed down to Wetter, cutting. Wetter blocked at the rim by Swartz, who has the board. Outlet ahead to Nunnery at the left side of the floor. Nunnery backs off into the corner to the trailing Hernandez. Left wing for three, off the heel. Rebound tipped in the middle of the paint. A foul called. Jordan Dale over the back. That is Dale's third. And the first on either team, 6:46 to play in the third. 35-29 Hayes. Hayes has not trailed since an early 7-0 run. Colby led 5-2. But Colby was tied at one point, tied at 23 in the second quarter. Down low, Peyton Wallmeyer on the flex cut. He's wide open, found by Vaughn for the right-handed layup. Wallmeyer with a dozen to lead Colby. They're back within 4, 35-31. Dale left wing, weaves his way into the paint, jump stop, feeds a cutter. Oakley missed the layup, tipped in his own miss. First two for Oakley, who averages 3 a game off the bench for Hayes. 37-31 visitors with 6:10 to play in the third. Wetter left wing for Colby, up top for Wallmeyer, right wing for Vaughn. Vaughn looking back door again, same play. This time it's deflected by Dale off of Wetter, out of bounds, turnover for Colby. So for the Eagles, Wetter to the bench, replaced by Shane Puckett. Into the front court, all alone, Jordan Dale in the right corner. Had all kinds of time to shoot the three, but he missed it. Long rebound to Nunnery. Nunnery drives and shovels. Oakley low block left. His layup is good and he's fouled. Colby just absolutely fell asleep defensively. The foul on Ryan Myers, his first on the Eagles. And Parker McKee is irate on the Colby sideline. He wants a timeout. The 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here with 5:51 to play in the third. Hayes has taken a 39-31 lead. The 8-point margin is their largest lead of the contest. And after the turnover in the sub, Colby was just kind of in a mass near midcourt. And Hayes inbounded quickly into a long pass ahead to Dale in the right corner. And he had acres of space, and a normally reliable three-point shooter, 38%, but he couldn't get it to fall. But the long rebound came out to Nunnery. It was like there was only one team in the possession. And that's why Parker McKee called the timeout. He wanted to emphasize just how unacceptable that possession was defensively. So Oakley to the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Just his second free throw attempt of the year, and now he's missed them both. The long rebound caroms out to Hunter Vaughn. Eagle ball down by 8, 39-31. Wallmeyer double teamed, lob, top of the key, Rush able to pull it away from a defender. Now Puckett, left corner, tries the three-pointer, left it short, hit the top of the backboard on the redirect, and it falls to Oakley for Hayes. 5.5 minutes to play in the third. Hayes can take a double-figure lead here for the first time tonight. Dale in the right corner, long skip pass to Nunnery. It's mostly a reserve lineup out there for Hayes. 4 reserves on the floor. Oakley right corner, 3, an air ball. Rebounded by Myers, weak side, outlet to Vaughn. Colby on the run. Vaughn up the right side. Stripped from behind, but he's fouled on a reach-in by Jordan Dale. Dale with the hand in the cookie jar, his 4th foul, and now here come the starters for the Indians. Jason Cranwitter, Carson Kiefer, Jace Linenberger, and Noah Weimer will check in as well. Those 4 with Nunnery on the floor for Hayes. Colby inbounds underneath. Wallmeyer has the top of the key. Right wing Myers. Free off the screen. Three-pointer on the way. Too strong. Offense around Puckett. Low block right. Fakes. Kick out to Myers. Myers on the drive. Cut off by Nunnery. Out to Wallmeyer, top of the circle. Wallmeyer. Back cut to Myers. Myers. Head fake. Play with the left hand. Wouldn't stay down, but he drew the foul. Those aggressive cuts from the top of the key are being successful for Colby. The foul on Nunnery, his 3rd. Team foul number 3. Ryan Myers in the line for 2. Myers just 1 of 3 at the stripe tonight. First free throw try here. Snaps the cord and puts him into double figures with 10 points. The 13th time in 17 games Myers has scored in doubles. One more charity toss on the way. And that one also, nothing but net. Colby down 6, 39-33, 4:55 to play in the third. Nunnery explodes down the left baseline, feeds across the lane to a wide-open shooter, Weimer. His 3 out of the corner short. Offense rebound deflects to Cranwitter. He floats it up in the middle of the paint, and he missed it short. The rebound collected by Jaron Rush. Colby the other way. Vaughn spinning off the two defenders to Puckett right wing. He bounces to Myers on the post. Myers to Wallmeyer left wing. Extra pass left corner to Rush. Rush out to Wallmeyer. Now Vaughn between the circles. Colby sets up their half court. High left to Wallmeyer. Stripped from behind by Nunnery. Nunnery on the break. Wallmeyer in pursuit. Nunnery floats right by him and finger rolls it in with the right hand. E.J. Nunnery averages just 6.5 points a game. You would think watching him play that he's capable of scoring a lot more than that. He's got 13 tonight. 41-33 Hayes as we approach the midway point of quarter number 3. And then a weird play where it looked like Myers was just trying to punch the ball to a teammate. It came instead to Weimer. Now the other way, it's Linenberger missing a layup on the low block. Jace Linenberger is Hayes' leading scorer, and he is scoreless in the game to this point. Colby ball the other way, down by 8. 3:45 to play in the third. Vaughn spinning. Left-hand drive in the middle of the paint. Finger roll around. Linenberger hit the side of the backboard. Linenberger rebounds. Ahead to Kiefer. Kiefer, low block right, kicks it out to the trailer Nunnery. Extra pass, Weimer in the corner. Weimer across to Kiefer. Kiefer on the drive into the paint. He goes, right-handed runner. Off glass, no. Rebound to Linenberger, and he sticks it back up and in. And Hayes calls time as they have taken their first double-digit lead of the game. A 30-second timeout will stay here with 3:26 to play in the third. And Hayes is up by 10, 43-33. And the Colby offense starting to get a little loose with the basketball. They've now turned it over 10 times. We owe you a station ID. Let me give that to you. You're listening to 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby, coverage of Colby High School basketball from the Colby Community Building. Producer engineer Clayton Jacob. I'm Dan Lucero. Colby was within 4 at the half, but Hayes, to this point, has outscored Colby 10-4 in this third quarter. Same 5 for the Eagles out of the timeout. Ryan Myers inbounding in the backcourt into Hunter Vaughn as Hayes waits in the backcourt for defense. Vaughn to Rush, high right in the forecourt, handoff to Puckett on the wing. Puckett nearly stripped by Kiefer, reverses it into the right corner for Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn to Wallmeyer on the block. Across the post looking for Rush. Weimer stepped in to poke the pass out of bounds. Hunter Vaughn with the basket to his left, takes the ball from the official. Sets the play in motion. Lob for Wallmeyer on the elbow. Backing down Swartz. Spins to his left on the baseline. Bank shot too strong. Linenberger collects the rebound weak side for Hayes. 3 minutes to play in the third. Hayes ball up by 10. Cranowitter on the drive through the left lane. Right-handed runner around the rim and through. Jason Cranowitter with 4. This is a 6-0 run for Hayes. They lead by a dozen, 45-33. Myers with space, left wing for 3, in and out. And rebound fought for between two Indians. Finally, Linenberger has it. Up ahead, it's Kiefer. Behind the back in the left corner for Cranowitter for 3. Yes. A beautiful behind-the-back assist from one of the assist leaders in the state, Carson Kiefer. 48-33 Hayes with 2.5 minutes to play in the third. The top-ranked team in Class 5A beginning to pull away. Rush angles right, bounces for Vaughn, takes a 3 into the corner for Puckett. Puckett dribbled it off his knee, but able to regain it. Picks up the dribble in the corner, skip past Wallmeyer, top of the circle. Left wing for Myers. Schwartz on him. Myers dumps it to the cutter. Wallmeyer, low block left. He's fouled on the catch before the shot. Little fake screen and slip, and Myers hit Wallmeyer in stride. The foul given by Linenberger. That's his first, team foul number 4. Jacob Wetter in for Jaron Rush for Colby. For Hayes, Weimer and Linenberger go to the bench, replaced by Oakley and Hernandez. Smaller lineup here for Hayes. Vaughn, the trigger man on the out-of-bounds play. Finds Wallmeyer outside the arc on the left. Now Myers top of the key. Myers uses his dribble once, swings it to Vaughn, high right. Vaughn backing down, has a defender coming from behind. That defender fouled him. Oakley would have had a clean steal had he not shouldered his way into Vaughn at first. Oakley's first foul, team foul number 5. Check that, that's Oakley's second foul. Puckett inbounds to Vaughn between the circles. Vaughn off the screen, fakes the 3, covered up by Kiefer on the right wing. That's top for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer spins to his left, into the paint he goes, pulls up, 5-foot floater switch. Peyton Wallmeyer did it himself from the top of the key to the middle of the lane, stopping a 9-0 Hayes run. 48-35 Hayes, minute 37 to play in the third. Kiefer left wing for Hayes. Splits 2 defenders on the drive. Shovels to the cutter down the lane. Swartz, and Swartz collides with Wallmeyer. It's an offensive foul. He tucked his shoulder. Swartz does not like the call. Neither does Alex Hutchins, the Hayes coach. It is Swartz's second foul and team foul number 6. So Colby is in the bonus with 1:30 to play in the third. Down by 13. Colby in the front court. It's Wetter working the dribble on the left wing. Into the corner for Vaughn, who fakes the three. Drives through 3 defenders. Stripped to the ball. It rolls on the floor to Myers' right wing. Myers to Puckett right corner. He's open for a 3. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Wallmeyer. Out to Myers, top of the key. Myers back to Puckett in the corner. Had second thoughts about the triple that time. Now he tries to feed the post. Wallmeyer catches in a double team across the Vaughn. Left corner. Open triple. Short. Rebounded by Kiefer for Hayes. 55 seconds left in the half. Bounce pass through the defense to Oakley in the front court. Spins to the left corner. Finds himself alone and parries a three-pointer. 7 points for Wesley Oakley all in this quarter. 51-35 Hayes. 45 seconds to play in the third. They have hit a gear offensively that Colby may not be able to match tonight. Wallmeyer right wing up top for Wetter. Wetter left wing pass. Nobody home. It's out of bounds. Turnover number 11 for the Eagles. Ian Rosales checking in for Peyton Wallmeyer, who looks a little unsteady as he limps to the bench. Remember, he injured his right shin late against Goodland on Tuesday night. Had to leave that game. Gutting it out tonight, leading the team with 14 points. He is replaced by Ian Rosales. Final 30 seconds of quarter number 3. Cranowitter high left against a 3-2 zone now for Colby. Left corner, Swartz with 20 seconds. Swartz one dribble out to Cranowitter on the wing. Back in the corner for Swartz. Swartz fakes the 3. Gets back to Cranowitter with 12 seconds. Now Oakley high right, back across for Cranowitter. Swartz in the corner again. All the way across the floor, right corner, Kiefer a 3. In and out. Rebounded by Wetter with 3 seconds. Away to Vaughn. Vaughn gets away the half-court runner, and it may have been partially blocked by Swartz. It gets nowhere near the rim as the quarter ends. Fourth quarter coming up next from the Colby Community Building. It's Hayes 51 and Colby 35. You're listening to Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Rise.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
There's a good chance that you can't go a day without running into a Colby Community College grad. It's a good thing, too. Around here, our graduates process your payrolls, clean your teeth, supply your beef, care for the sick, and a lot more. And our students know that when they leave CCC, they'll be able to make a living by making your life better. Find out more at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College. Challenge. Create. Connect.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Stanley Sherrill back with you for the fourth quarter from the Colby Community Building. Hayes outscores Colby 18-6 in the third quarter. They take a 51-35 lead, and there's a steal at midcourt to start the quarter as Noah Weimer picked the pocket of Hunter Vaughn. He goes the other way to score with the right hand. 53-35, an 18-point advantage for the unbeaten Hayes Indians, ranked number 1 in Class 5A, looking for a second win in as many tries over Colby at the Community Building this year. Peyton Wallmeyer, top of the key for the Eagles. Left wing to Ryan Myers. Off the screen, covered up by Jordan Dale. Myers working the dribble, top of the key. Tries to drive right, cut off by Dale. Picks up the dribble, feeds the wing for Rosales. Back up top for Myers. Myers, forced to the right corner, flips the pass to Rush outside the arc. Rush sprints around, now feeds low block right. Wallmeyer, double team, kick to Myers. Fakes the 3 left corner. Step back three-pointer over defender is no good. Offensive rebound to Rosales. Head fake, layup, air ball. Rebounded by Linenberger as Rosales just kind of lost his footing on the putback. Instead of going straight up, he tried to move. Now, step back 3 for Oakley, right corner, is an air ball. Vaughn leaps to contain the rebound. Colby the other way. Vaughn, deep 3 left wing, in and out. And it's rebounded by Oakley. Not much flow to this one right now. Outlet pass thrown away by Hayes. Weimer tried to hit Jordan Dale in stride and overthrew it. Shane Puckett into the ball game for Colby. He replaces Ryan Myers, who is limping. Myers A little unsteady on the right ankle, on which he is wearing a brace. He's had an issue with that ankle really since the orange and black tournament, and it was against Hayes where he was really limited and had to leave that game twice due to injury. Myers trying to walk off whatever he did, turn the ankle a little bit. As play resumes, Wallmeyer spins to his left in the middle of the paint, kicks the rush, top of the key, a three from straight on for Jaron is short. Lindenberger runs down the loose ball rebound in the far corner. 6:25 to play, 53-35 Hayes. Second half has been all Indians after Colby was within 4 at the end of the first half. Wesley Oakley, right corner, has space, feeds top of the key for Weimer, who's even more wide open. His three off the heel, rebounded by Lindenberger, low block left, turn around, kick out to Oakley. Hayes resets. Now back inside, and on the catch, Lindenberger is shoved by Ian Rosales. The foul is called. That's the first on Rosales. And the second on Colby, which is why you have such a Bronx cheer or sarcastic cheer from the Hayes fans, as the foul count is 6-2. Hayes with 6, Colby with 2.5. Timeout, Colby. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 6:04 to go. 53-35 Hayes. You're listening to Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. All the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you will save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
Roof's worn out, and it needs replaced. Who you gonna call?
Roof Masters! Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Now a timeout. Jace Lindenberger bullies his way inside for a layup for Hayes, and they lead by 20, 55-35. Peyton Wallmeyer misses a three short the other end. Outlet pass ahead. Off the rebound finds Dale, who peels off for Hayes, feeds the trailer Kiefer. Kiefer drives the lane, misses his right-handed runner, hits his own board, sticks it back up and in and draws the foul. Carson Kiefer, a three-point play opportunity with 5:39 to play in this game. Foul called on Ian Rosales, his second. Brian Myers back into the game. That's good to see for Colby. He replaces Rosales. Jacob Wetter is in for Shane Puckett, so Colby starting 5 on the floor. Down by 22 with 5:39 left as Kiefer's free throw rattles in. First made free throw in 3 attempts for Hayes tonight. Hayes is on a 10-0 run to take this 23-point lead. Jacob Wetter dribbles into the right corner, stops just beneath the free throw line extended on the wing. Bounce pass for Myers, who comes and gets it. Myers strips, loose ball rolls to Wetter deep in the right corner. Wetter can't shake his defender Weimer, feeds the post Wallmeyer, double team, across the lane to Rush. His layup was Rush and hit the side of the backboard. Rebound to Lindenberger. Here comes Hayes. Weimer head left corner, faking the three is Dale. Drive and kick to Weimer. Now Lindenberger spinning his way to his left, kicks left corner, open three, Dale switch. 61-35 Hayes with under 5 minutes to play. It was a 4-point game at the half, and some of this is Colby running out of steam. Some of this is Hayes being real darn good. I think most of that is what this is. A three-pointer out of the left corner for Hunter Vaughn is off the back heel, contested by Nunnery. Rebound to Lindenberger, outlet ahead to Kiefer on the break, and Kiefer misses the layup, but Dale, the trailer, there to tip it in. There were 3 Hayes players back, nobody back for Colby. It's a 28-point lead for Hayes. 4.5 minutes left. The lead gets to 30. It'll be a running clock the rest of the way. Vaughn, left wing, shoots a 3 over Lindenberger, misses short, runs down his own rebound, drives the left baseline, underneath the basket, feeds out top. Wallmeyer's open for 3 and takes it in. Peyton Wallmeyer with his second 3 of the night. He's got 17, and that stops the 15-0 Hayes run. Halfway through the fourth, 63-38 Hayes. And now Hayes wants a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. 63-38, and Hayes is going to take the opportunity to make some subs. Outcome not in doubt. This will be 16-0 for Hayes and their 24th straight win going back to the end of last season. They are currently in the middle of their third straight week, ranked number 1 in Class 5A. They started the season unranked by the KBCA, and they have made that look rather foolish ever since. They are number 1 in 5A. If you're curious, Salina South, Mays, Andover, and DeSoto, the top 5 behind Hayes. Then the 6 through 10 teams, Wichita, Bishop Carroll, Topeka West, Besa, Linwood, Valley Center, and Lansing. 5A is always one of the best state tournaments, and Hayes will enter certainly as one of the favorites. An entry pass from the high post into Dalen Swartz in the middle of the lane. He spins to his right and lays it in. Swartz with 14, 65-38 Hayes. Shane Puckett fakes a three-pointer in the left corner, out to the wing for Hunter Vaughn. Now Wallmeyer top of the key, back to Vaughn. Vaughn whiffed on the catch, and it's out of bounds. Turnover number 13 for Colby. They have been really loose with the basketball after starting well, protecting it early. And Hayes has taken full advantage. 3.5 minutes to go here at the community building. Oakley to Kiefer. Kiefer lefty dribble into the paint. Floats past Wallmeyer, but too strong with the runner. Rebound to Swartz in the middle of the lane. He sticks it back up and in with two hands. 67-38. Indians. 3:15 to go. Ryan Myers, short corner left. Turn around, fade away. 10-foot jumper rolls home. Ryan Myers with his first basket of the quarter. He's got 13. 67-40. 3 minutes to go. Cranowitter across for Oakley. Now in the right corner, Kiefer fakes the three. One dribble and a left-handed pass to Cranowitter. Now on the left wing, Oakley fakes the triple. Oakley steps in, stops his dribble on the left elbow. Out to Cranowitter up top. Now Hernandez left wing to the high post for Swartz. Swartz double team, kicks to Kiefer high right. Wetter out to challenge him. Kiefer off the screen, backs up top of the circle, swings it to his right for Hernandez. Now Kiefer at the back, throws a lob underneath. Catching over Wetter is Swartz. His layup blocked, but he's fouled. Shane Puckett, the help defender, got him on the wrist. And Dalen Swartz goes to the free throw line. Foul on Puckett, his first, team foul number 4 on Colby. First trip to the line tonight for Swartz, a 59% foul shooter. First try here, nothing but net. Rush and Rosales in for Colby. Wallmeyer and Wetter will sit. And for Hayes, for the first time, we're going to see Garrett Wellbrock, 5'10 junior, making his 10th appearance of the season. Second free throw for Swartz off the heel, rebounded by Rush. 68-40 Hayes with 2.5 minutes to go. As Hunter Vaughn goes down the middle of the paint, strips of the ball on his way up, tried to tip it to the rim, and couldn't do it. Came down to Hernandez, 2-on-1 the other way, and Wellbrock misses a tip-in on a floated pass from Oakley. Rebounded by Ryan Myers. Long lead pass ahead to Vaughn, who saves it in bounds along the left sideline to Puckett. Now it's with Myers between the circles. Right wing for Rush. Rush spins his way past the defender, tried to kick into the corner. Hernandez jumped the passing lane, stole the ball. Ashton Hernandez on the break, lays it in with the left hand, and we are into the running clock. Hayes takes a 30-point lead, 70-40. Final minute 55 of this one, and we have a reach-in foul called on Cranowitter, fouling Myers. The clock will continue to run. And Cranowitter's first, team foul number 7, so Ryan Myers will shoot a 1-and-1 here. 2 subs for Hayes, Nate Brooks, 6'2 sophomore, and Devin Schmidberger, a 5'11 sophomore, checking into the game. If they had Schmidberger, Linenberger, and Cranowitter on the floor at the same time, I would have to protest. That would be too many syllables for this play-by-play guy to handle. Free throw off the front rim, short for Myers, so no penalty. Rebounded by Hernandez. Hayes into the front court, right corner Oakley. Oakley jump stop in the paint. Kick out to Schmidberger, left corner for Brooks. Brooks dribbles out of the corner and feeds between the circles for Wellbrock. He lobs to Oakley, driving right baseline, cut off by Hunter Vaughn. Minute 20 to go in this one. Colby was within 4 at the intermission. Second half, all Hayes as they are going to win their 24th in a row dating back to last year. Wellbrock backing down, right block. Dribbles out to the right wing, hands off to Hernandez. Back to Wellbrock with space, right corner three-pointer. Off the front rim, rebounded weak side by Puckett for Colby. Final minute. Hunter Vaughn, top of the key, step back fake 3. Pitches to Rosales. Now Vaughn gets it back. Vaughn splitting 2 defenders, and he's fouled a blocking foul on his way to the basket. And Hunter Vaughn will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as the clock continues to run. But first, Colby calls a timeout. And it is a rolling timeout for Colby. Colby calling that timeout just to stop the clock because, again, we are in the 30-point mercy rule. Colby burning a timeout to stop the clock. That foul on Oakley, his third. Vaughn misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Loose ball rebound gathered by Brooks underneath for Hayes. Colby just 6 of 10 from the line tonight. 32 seconds, and Hayes brings the ball into the front court. Pass out of the key, stolen by Ryan Myers. Myers 1-on-2, strips the ball from behind. Hernandez takes it right back. Lob out ahead to Oakley, under the basket. Into the left corner, an open 3 on the way from Schmidberger. Nothing but net. 73-40 Hayes. Final possession here for Colby. Vaughn on the drive into 3 defenders. Blocking foul on Hayes. Does Colby have one more timeout to stop the clock? They don't. Vaughn will not shoot the free throws. As time expires, the game is over. It's the final from the community building. The top-ranked team in Class 5A, the Hayes Indians, runs away with it in the second half. They defeat Colby tonight 73-40. We'll be back with the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show after this. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Ride.
Together, making a difference. Farmers and Merchants Bank supports locally owned businesses, farmers, and families. Community makes us what we are, buying locally or volunteering. We are proud to promote the Colby area. Stop by either Farmers and Merchants Bank location, downtown or inside Dillon's, and see how we can help you with your banking needs. We have our roots where other banks have their branches. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hi, this is Kyle Rail with Farm Credit of Western Kansas in Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital that they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me on Thursdays from 9 to 1 in the GCDC meeting room across the street from the dugout in Grainfield, or call me at 785-443-4745.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved,
thank God,
the quality sales and service team at Office Works at Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pen with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
Has this winter weather got you down? This is Kinley at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Come in out of the cold and start planning today for that warmer weather vacation. With a Farmers and Merchants Bank account, you can earn money while you wait for summer weather. Stop in at either our main location or our Dillon's location and visit with our staff members here at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Member FDIC. Together, making a difference.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
It is the final from the Colby Community Building. The Hayes Indians defeat the Colby Eagle boys tonight, 73-40. It was 33-29 at the half. Colby had played to within 4, and I thought played one of their best halves of this recent stretch that has now seen them lose 7 consecutive games. But the second half, Hayes flexed their muscle. They outscored Colby 40-11 in the second 16 minutes, and they sprint away with their 16th win of the year against 0 defeats, and their 24th in a row going back to last season. Colby, as I mentioned, loses for the 7th consecutive time. They are now 6-11 on the year. Welcome to the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. I am Dan Lucero. Colby led early, 5-2. That would be the last time they would lead. Hayes went on a 7-0 run to take the lead for good and went on a 6-0 run late in the first quarter, led by as many as 7, led by just 5 after 1, 20-15. Colby got within 20-18 and then tied it at 23 on a three-pointer. But Hayes responded with a 6-1 run, pushed their lead again out to 7, 33-26. Colby got a late 3 from Ryan Myers, cut it down to 4. That's where it was at the half, 33-29. Colby hung tough early till about midway through the third. It was within 39-33 at about the midway point of the third quarter. And that's when Hayes reached a gear that Colby just simply does not have. It was a 9-0 run for the Indians to go up by 15, 48-33. They led by 16, 51-35 after 3, and they would start the fourth quarter on a 12-0 run to take a 28-point advantage. They would end the game on a 6-0 run that allowed the Mercy clock to come into play, 73-40, the final score. A 33-point win for Hayes, but Colby's in good company losing by a score like that, because look at some of the teams they've beaten this year. Hayes TMP leads Colby Substate. Hayes beat them by 28. Hugoton, really good team, we know that. Colby lost to them a couple Fridays ago, or last Friday, in fact. Hayes beat them by 22. Ulysses, another GWAC team. Colby was able to beat Ulysses on the road. Hayes beat them by 41. They have also this year beaten Pratt by 45. So Hayes is very capable of blowing teams out, and that's what they did in the second half tonight. Go ahead and bring you the leading scorers in this one. Hayes in the contest led by Dalen Swartz. He had 17 points, and that was tied for the lead among all scorers. TJ Nunnery joined him in double figures with 13. Good balance after that. Jordan Dale, Jason Cranwitter, and Wesley Oakley had 7 points apiece. It was 5 points for Ashton Hernandez, 4 apiece for Noah Weimer and Jace Lindenberger. Lindenberger came in as Hayes' leading scorer, averaging 15 points a game. Colby held him scoreless through the entire first half. Did a really nice job on him in their 2-3 zone, but had trouble solving anybody else for Hayes. As you can see, the scoring balance was really excellent for the Indians. And also in the score column for Hayes, Devin Schmidberger, he had 3 points. Garrett Wellbrock and Nate Brooks, the only Indians to play and not score tonight. For Colby, they had 2 in double figures as well. Peyton Wallmeyer with a gutty performance coming off of that injury. He suffered Tuesday night. Parker McKee this morning, when I talked to him, wasn't sure he was going to be able to go tonight. But not only did he played well. Knocked down a couple of threes, had 17 points. Ryan Myers also did double figures with 13, despite him battling a bit of an ankle turn there in the second half. It was 5 points for Hunter Vaughn, 3 for Shane Puckett, and 2 for Jaron Rush. Jacob Wettery and Rosales played for Colby and did not score. Colby Dodge Ram Tough Player of the Game. I'm starting to become a broken record with this, but he's been Colby's best player for the last 3 weeks, and there's no question about his toughness tonight. Peyton Wallmeyer is tonight's Colby Dodge Ram Tough Player of the Game. Not just the 17 points, the fact that he played through injury, did an admirable job defending the low post against 2 outstanding post players for Hayes, and gave it his all out there, as he does every single night, setting a tone and trying to lead his team, and it is mired in this losing streak. Peyton Wallmeyer is tonight's Colby Dodge Ram Tough Player of the Game. We'll take one last 2-minute break. We'll come back. Parker McKee will join us for our post-game chat as the Farmers and Merchants post-game show continues. Farmers Merchants Bank post-game show continues. I should clarify. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
Pain can affect everyone. It pays no attention to age, body type, or gender. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. We treat patients of all ages from infants to the elderly using tried and true traditional techniques and our constantly updated advanced technology. I see pregnancy patients on a regular basis as well, with safe treatments that often bring much needed comfort. Effective, comfortable, and professional care for all at Northwest Kansas Chiropractic Clinic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Back one final time here on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. I am Dan Lucero. The Colby Eagle boys fall to Hayes tonight, 73-40, and drop to 6-11 on the season. Hayes remains unbeaten. Their winning streak dating back to last season is now 24 games. They are 16-0 in the 2020-21 campaign. Joined now courtside by the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee. And Parker, I thought going to the locker room you played about as good a first half as you played maybe all year. You hung real tough with a very good basketball team. What were the things that you did in the first half that you really liked, and what were the things that maybe you just didn't see for whatever reason in the second half?
First half, we played with a sense of urgency on the offensive end. We were able to get passes through. Our pace of our cuts was really good. We pushed the ball in transition. And defensively, I think that the thing about it is that we didn't allow them to get out in transition. So they were going against a set defense every time. So it made it easier for us to rebound. Second half, we turn the ball over. They get out in transition, and we constantly are scrambling from the get-go. Closeouts were poor. They got, I don't even know how many offensive rebounds they had in the second half, but I guess that's the tale of two halves. That's kind of how it's been all season.
Was it a difference in energy, or did you sense that maybe it was that team they're ranked number one in their class, and they're number one for a reason. Did you sense maybe they were just kind of hitting the gas a little bit, or that your team just was maybe a little bit satisfied with the first half and didn't bring that same energy to the second half?
I think it was probably a combination of both. We really settled, in the second half, and their defensive pressure was a lot better in the second half, and it really stopped our dribble penetration. We weren't able to get the stops that we did in the first half, so consequently we weren't able to push the ball ahead and really make them have to defend us early in the possession. So, it's a complete opposite, and it's a lot of it's on me as a coach to figure out how to put four quarters together.
Peyton Wallmeyer, we weren't sure when we talked this morning, Parker, that he was even going to be able to play tonight. And not only does he play, he scores 17 points. I think he's one of the big reasons why they didn't get their interior offense with guys like Chase Lindenberger going for most of the night. Just talk about his performance, what he gave you, and what his effort and his toughness is showing your team right now.
Well, I think it's, probably says a lot about who he is, that he's willing to go out there and lay it on the line every single night. And I know the last couple of days that he was in a lot of pain. So, today at the start of the game, I think I talked to you this morning, it's like game time decision. I didn't really know what was what. And he warmed up, gave me the thumbs up, and he was ready to go. So, I don't think that Peyton was going to make an excuse why not to play. And, he's got you bring in 6'6", and Lindenberger's legs are about the size of my, the guy's huge.
He's a grown man.
Yes, he is. And so, but, it's more than just Peyton having a good performance tonight. I felt like we did some good stuff. We just got to find a way to execute for 4 quarters.
You've got 3 games left in your regular season starting next Tuesday night at Scott City. And do you just kind of, do you want to maybe put this one behind you? Because this has been such a tough schedule stretch. Are you able to maybe compartmentalize with this group and say, hey, we got 3 games, 3 opportunities to go out, get the ship righted, and get ourselves in good position and get ourselves playing our best basketball for when Sub-State rolls around?
Yeah, we said it for the last 2 weeks, to be honest with you. You know, that I've got no different feelings now than I did at the beginning of the season. Even when they lined the Sub-State up, I said that we've got a chance. And, you know, I asked the one thing I talked to the kids about in the locker room was, you know, you guys believe that we can get this done? And they're all shaking their heads yes. And I said, well, I'm in the same boat. I really do feel like we've got a chance. Now, it's going to take a lot of sacrifice and a lot of effort to continue to try to improve, because obviously we need to do that. But at the end of the day, you know, that's what makes basketball so special late in the season, is that, you know, if you're peaking at the right time, then, you know, you have a chance. Are we there yet? Probably not, but I remain optimistic.
Thanks for the time tonight, Parker.
All right, Dan.
That's Parker McKee, head coach of the Colby Eagles. Again, they fall tonight to Hayes, 73-40. We're going to put a wrap on the Farmers and Merchants Bank post-game show. A reminder to stay tuned. It's coming up in a while. We got started on time, and we got done a little early tonight here at the community building. But coming up at 10 o'clock tonight, it's the Wheat State Scoreboard Show across the Rockingham Media family of stations and right here on 100.3 The Ride. So keep your radio locked right here at 10 o'clock. There will be a statewide recap of all of the action tonight. You'll hear from me. You'll hear from other broadcasters across the state as they bring you scores and updates from around the Wheat State on the Wheat State Scoreboard Show. Coming up again, 10 o'clock right here on 100.3 The Ride. Our next broadcast of Colby Eagle and Lady Eagle basketball comes your way Tuesday night from Scott City as GWAC play continues. The final 3 regular season games for Colby are all GWAC games. As for the second time this year, the Eagles and the Lady Eagles take on the Beavers and Lady Beavers. Colby swept Scott City all the way back on December 18th, and they will look to get back on track for the girls. They'll hope to continue tonight's winning ways. The boys will hope to snap what has become a 7-game losing streak as they take on Scott City Tuesday night. We'll be on the air right here with the action on 100.3 The Ride. One more time, your final scores tonight. The girls' contest, Colby rallies back with a strong second half to defeat Hayes 42-31. In the boys' game, the second half, all Indians, as Hayes defeats Colby 73-40. For producer-engineer Clayton Jacob, I'm Dan Lucero. It was a pleasure and a privilege bringing you these ball games tonight. Hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoyed describing the action for you. A split of the results tonight. We'll look for a sweep on Tuesday night in Scott City. Until then, good night. Stay warm this weekend. And thanks again for listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The Eagles on Radio are brought to you by American Implements, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Cornerstone Ag, Colby Dodge, Darrell Henry of Edward Jones, the Colby Free Press, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Funk Optometry, Farmers and Merchants Bank, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's of Colby, McKee Inc., Next Tech Wireless, Office Works and Home Furnishings, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, People's State Bank, Pizza Hut of Colby, Northwest Kansas Decorating, Roofmasters, Strut Insurance Services, Taco John's of Colby, and Western State Bank. You've been listening to the Eagles on the Radio on 100.3.